ebeyeden adentia because ye twamfo ni bi a kyerɛw dada based on certain history we feel and ushe age awadu where you are now you are tempted to believe say send ye of akwasino saa na beye menso but that is not the truth because obia ni nia nyame hyehyɛ so omeye ewa asase so don't be afraid to succeed. Therefore, overcome any fear, a bit denial, a bit discourage you of doing something, a bit advance or brabo. Fear, there was so many means. A bit to me, I'm a brabo no a crash. It is not that you can't do it, but the problem is that you are afraid. Say, be a if you have a lot of people who say, Omu Bobrana, when they even want to make an attempt, the first thing that comes to their mind is, I know. That is a wrong footing because when you consider that in your mind, adebi a obeye bia no encourage you say ye enti say ehu edu so a unyan kan ko wabrabom say ehu edu so a wadwene kura no odwe ensuso. Fear will intimidate you, fear will frustrate you, fear ebeye di obi bia say at the papa bia de besu anu so ntumi ye den achieve. And to kind Isaiah chapter 54 verse 4, Isaiah 54 verse 4 says, do not fear, for you will not be shamed. Do not fear, for you will not be shamed. Neither be disgraced, for you will not be put to shame. For you will forget the shame of your youth, and will not remember the reproach of your widowhood. Now, Obibia o tie mentia say, at the moment abedia tum say untumi no, it means when you go ase, it means bibia eden ase. Enti Ewurade ka kire me no say, mayemma ehu enhye yenso, because ehu hye so a at the papa kra wo mu a you wade na wo mu na wonum ye no, because me obi a ehu nti ade a wakɔ school akope hu nim de ye de hye nsa na no ho popo. Not that you can't do it, but you are afraid so you be failing. Enti Ewurade ka kire me no say, yi ehu ye de efiri mu, because say ehu na wo mu say we are wonim begu ase, we are ye besero, we are be ka ho asem so when you free wa surely conform besero, because fear ni be show mu a ade na we be you do it wrongly to be say method e say the ade na successful ehu nti who apply different method and you're connected to the solution and answer the problem given to you. Fear ade bia o Kristo ni bia o tie mi hwe ni ye if you say ehu wo mu a umpa ba abokra unjindi, ehu wo mu a you doubt God, say ehu wo mu a utina fa ko abrabom, ehu wo mu a enipa ne determine wa brabon, because when you atum say untumi and when you atum say usuro no, the first thing that comes to your mind is that who person will be say the passe adi ami yebe. Guess what? Any obia no owo good intention for the things you are doing. It is a who show you always want to ask people before you make a move. If you are not fortunate to have somebody only with interest at heart, if you are the man and you're encouraging, then you stop it. Me catch will be say udi ehuachia, you sell yourself. Udi ehuachia, obama wankasa ho do wabrabo. Sometimes the very things we are afraid of, those things are also afraid of us. And no man cry so this way. Say ntia you say lion, send where din na say, well one of aboa who used to tatis and gaining the territories, because so opesa or invade a camper. He is aware said there are other animals so strong. So the only thing about so be put to fear in everybody around. Into a baby boom, and say or sign a certain sounds of what fear for anybody what the capacity to engage him or capacity to fight him or bubom sa who told so ubegane. Adebi asase yi ni ti wo abrabom. Saa de no kokobo elbow na kokobo na elbow nyina ni say enyehe untumi but then me ba be catch you say emma sadiem now, because the moment I'll be making a stand, the very thing that we are afraid of will flee from you. Who was Joseph? Young boy. Only awodin bia. Ni nuan mu kra be hu say enu nyama nyame de ama no ntino omo be tan no. But Joseph will be a wansuru ade enu kra boa no ema ebra obronsam yeso begu nanim aso no otumi escape. Fear will always compromise. Fear ebe compel you to compromise. The reason will be aka certain life no ntumi ntwe say ehu we ni say na mi jai sa brabo ya me de didi. Say mi jai ade we ya, how will I survive? The fear na be so mu na nti untumi nya ne wo ye na de ko say mu no Erade say men kan show say he say hunu free mu na saa de no tena mu cha it will derail your life. Obi suro because ya ka kire ni say saa de we de wo ya obi ye bi fie ankosi ye enti saa sem na ya ka kire no always a ring bell e wo na dwere mi say wo ye ni ye nyame batie mi onyame amfa ehuhuhu amo nyame tumi etumu no emu odu eso senia etwa ho ahia enti emma nyoma na uhunu ene ne ye ka kire wo no enwu aben na mfa ehu ento so ebetumi achia but achia no enu ye enne enwoma etwa ho ahia nyina eye di adanse bi say enye. But I came to tell you, say, nyame amfa hu amo nyame na ugini di no nye hufo. Therefore don't be afraid. Overcome your fears in life, because fear is the limitation but also you have what it takes to make it, you have what it takes to advance. But if you allow yourself to be controlled by the fears of life, at the end of the amount you will know obi mu not because na dwe edwuma ehuntia obi not because ontumi here but ohye no ho a na ode no ho to nkrofo. So people can't advance by the virtue of fear of comparison. Ode no ho to nkrofo ho a ebonu say no, because ohye bre ya obi a wo papa ne maame bi a omudi no ko school papa or traffic papa na oni ni nyina akohia nimdie ho ne mukura more than nipa no, but osuro ni class osuro when you on a big man ba no ko school, but the nyamidi edu amu it is beyond big man asem. Tiasie say whatever you have, God gave you that talent, that gift for a purpose. Don't allow fear to override you. Don't allow fear to subdue you. Don't allow fear to deny you of what God has ordained you to do. Because me dem believe say adie biara ebeba wakuma mu wadwuma nyame mu, you can do it. So we be ehu sinchen a afie obewiye obi kura so say du bring ewu ba ntombe so obefoka. You can say accident be ko wait me atran fie ebeba. So take that fear out. Sometimes people to me in a place fear and the panic beni pasu sisi people say amana kura na nse so okofo mu no ehu nti no de niti kwhyem ehu ama obi akoso ade mama asoke no ehu ama obi de ne ho akoto ade bi so a enne na brabo ayebasa there no obi akokonfo there no obi akomala mo osuru so obi, because ya catch them say if you had a when you're 45 years you can't survive, when you're 50 years you can't survive. Ya catch them say if you had a by the time when you're 60 years adibia on sakabia there e be free so to osuru to akomalam okokonfo no kra ba ako, you cannot get the solution that you are looking for, because sometimes they are also afraid. Believe in yourself, have hope in the Lord. Say no matter how hard it is, if you know that God is with you, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. But yes, it's true. And no man but be determined. Say the show say in 2025 you will achieve it. It is not over yet. Don't allow fear to deny you. The finishing line should be your target. You're starting race, you're starting from your point. The reason why everybody is running is to finish. In the course of running, you may have some pains, but the target is to finish. It is a ocean you already can do with Nimua. Now, you say you can't finish. Don't have that kind of thinking, because send your TBA. So far as you have life, strength, will mean the may show being coma catch will be necessary. Send your TBA 2025 will be really into a and show so. You will surely earn well, because God mean well for us. Say, I know the thought that I have towards you, a thought of you to bring to an expected end. God expects you to end well, so don't allow fear to keep you in the dark. Don't imprison yourself because of fear. No. Don't deny yourself of your joy because of fear. Because usro ya kasi fear hakura winyes kana wudi kura be yasem. Why will God give you that if He doesn't want you to enjoy it? Enti nyameba mesrew me di Kristo di pa o chew say sem tie biara ebe wiye eme ehu enhyew so na ene pa nyame di edu amu no onse no eme ehu enhyew so na wonkɔbɔ bra ebugu w'anim ase eme ehu enhyew so na ade a woyɛ be nyaa obi to otwe obi because osuro na dwen nyina ne say so obi a meso no mu ade no ntumi nyɛ. When you are able to make a move, then your helpers will come. Some people are praying for help, but they are in fear. You can ever get help if you are in fear, because me, I'm a baby, it means that I don't come. So create that atmosphere of possibility, overcome all your fears, and make sure say send me radia can for 2025 31st Maya. I'm not giving up. Me men from me na Peter betumi anante so because Jesus gave him authority, but in the line of duty moving eba then he do by enframa boy enframa the fear he begin to sing, which means that say who shall so obemem e baby or say a project to the next level say dey go to me amemo enti fear nya dey say so be kan say me hu eya bemubu nsema. Ignore that person. So if you have a friend who's always trumpeting fear things or intimidate you or can somewhere do him baba so free side and for for video one to the show more you can't fulfill it. Now if you are best on na yepe obi anya pe so say nyame obi a to ma ho kwan na ehu show so a enipa be mo gina fa akomo abrabon eyinka because ade bia gina fa akocha eyinka nyankopon so mpenisa enti ene mo gidie wo nyame mu so bibiara otie yen bia sabre evimpoka okoya de bia se wo ho wo se wo hwa wo nya sika bronya no kra se wo ni to de sometimes also kutwa ka akwa mu kra na ka mo because ewu hu abeto so you die, you will never die, you would die. Enti emma fear no em programme watwene na wo fa wo ho nkose ade ebese o obi bezo kutwa ka akwa ade ntia akachire obi kura hye nkom and eja maminka semwe asofo ni mbenya problem, but I have to tell them the truth. The reason why and then profa brabo enko onim enipa bebre to me moving life say asofo na become preachers of fear.
Some mo kan nyina hu kwa na de
enti obi na mo a asoro ko obi ti asoro dem no osuro, not that obi bekunu but osuro nkom se na eba no enti why is it that when we say we kakra no some dey bia before you and that's what if you are these are some of the strategies psychologically people do to just manipulate you and rule your life. Enti
na sa no roja ni sa ni pada onyo osofo
say aduma ni de de nyame appoint wo mkro sa select 72 no san so asan ni nkrofo any one so aduma ni on there, but because they see the things happening so ye bi enti wo a wo ko baabi no first of all weigh your spirit, because baby one more if you are not careful na ura drawings nkwa ho kra de fie be show mu enti de be ka bia eye no kra be ka yes eye no kra be ka yes uko konfo ho a de man konfo eji konfo kra di sometimes no man no so kiki enti obe show nko mu abie na ni kakra na fe usuro adem so no obe ka yes because usuro, the more you confess fearful things in your spirit it break you down tinko fo be be the same even po asofo ne adifo nti mesem no anu adifo se nyame mfa atemu nsam nso obi ansa ene nyame nso obi a se ohunu obi. We are to only fear God, not to fear man. So we should stop putting fear in people. Obi ye business ya shane come say business no ebe hwiegu ebe she into what fear so for say ebe say me ko invest here there, but there is no investment when investing with passion, with positive thinking obaye no man ya ebe say that. So yes say untie me na mind what you listen to, and be careful the things you watch. If you say, "Nyawutie," any the odu wani hwe no, it will influence on your soul. Now your state of mind it determine where you are going. So obi akafa because adrenal block is onyina ho. Red aso. Enti say red show life more. Jina na ube jina. Then am red aso. Problem bi ya catch asemi ya catch a red light. Ntu jina ho sa green yeah ma wakonya to move. You don't want to move because yeah, there are two three say aha de okwa enye. Ti yesre nu anuma sofo. This is the time we have to encourage and motivate people. At least we should spare the people of God this kind of fear and panic things. Because nipa no kura workers as we need the capacity to do what you say. You say a spiritual matter. Ono me no hu tu no kura hu ba bia. Enti untie me na ye careful nsema wutie ene me o ma o hwe. Because one way ya na wutie ni na o hwe e die hu e beto so. Na die hu to so a untumi nko wanim. The Kowadrin Biani no Biano influence with this is new thought.
Yeah.
So I pray, say, from today, even say, would you to Mukra say, may catch you and say, it is not over yet. Don't throw in the towel. Don't allow fear to frustrate you because fear, every other papa bia at the mouth. So what did he say? Nyami would to be point about the mawa and found him from remember. Any Peter, I don't use only using them, but in from my boy, it won't no shall say, oh, mem. So we just who say inu so a ade na de nhyira bebro no ebe dane no me.
Amen. ALUTA 92.1 we a motivation from Prophet Roger. Na ene de na oka ho asem ehu wan hwe ehu no kura be kun wa bro nya ready so obi hu.
Sure.
Enti anapa yenyi hu bia emfiri mu. Ne nya gidi ewa awrade mu. De ehu no si ubu seberema na face no na obedi ne so nkonim.
Sure.
Enti anapai we eye kakra ALUTA 92.1 Anopa Koko political morning show yi ye bro free eye osofo na as a Prophet Roger ho e bro Roger da se anapai.
Good.
Minim say Ghana etiu na fei ye makwan na obi tiu no wo eye asem bi opese obisawo na wonso o hye ne den wo ha na otete ohunu ba bi onfa dani mfa sabi so so omra ho kura na sikoro be faka ba be din ni mum onfro do betimi nya kwan ni wakasa mema kwana do number to dwana amanfo a wo hia futuo adwenkyere mpaebo susuye akwankyere no wono akasa enti fa number na to dwa ma wo.
Okay, my number is 054 20 11 220 054 20 11 220. Now open a chair akwan na person oba baby e won so a the word damfa otini be last stop World Salvation Chapel International. Enti ebia we use trotro any means be a person baby we use the ayumensa a breeze straight on your writer obe to me I use that direction you know ede aba na you wo gidie wo nyame mu se ehia onim se for some time now me start by hey
yeah
I have received calls from people I'm very impressed. Just here because I don't know them from anywhere. Okay. And they be crowd to me from outside Agnostic group and I must say amen. We shouldn't give up.
Amen.
Because we be friend me Java asema ma many kind I had to send her money. Was spending everything she has. Situation in women with a solution. The year me enter my mind is kind was that many animal I only fear. Many animal be at us.
Okay.
So I'm saying say
wow unu ya no makun no
I said that into the man said that into the moon
and they won na wontimi nchira me metin
so bad
I said unu ya no masofo bi no
so bad
I wear no hu nyina I defe
for because I'm telling a call the cat I have to call her back no ga only credit for
to be fro
do di bedi ayedin we agini say wakoya kwanche so akwa say ewrade
na nipa so Roger ye ha ye ntena faako ever say obi wo ho oba wasori or how would be bonim no one say what here radio no wakodi sofu bi achi ndi say asoro na okoro onye sofu ni na anu nyame a onu no onyi a jai na koba fufure
say who asema make ye hu an sa into all ban adwe woni tinu so beduru a de obi akache no kra nyento na ehuhu an beduru ese den saka oba 2-3 months no hu ya
no ko fro
tete no de yakan nye de simple wo obi na akache nsa wo ye de na mega sa de ntina hia fo nko na de bia
before you
sa sam de pebre yenya ho de nyiske be pe tam ya said because people are dying because of fear based on what people are telling them.
And one of these days, no producer be a year arrangement, you know.
Yes.
Na ya obiaka hono ya hwe sa topic no.
Very very serious.
Hupa. There be a here for na
omo
na bibi e be ye won. Omo na bibi accident be si there be
a adentia. You know this guy say ya born me born. Obere to adru. No, that is the fact. Obere to adru. So ehame pa, but I pray say na people will get to know the reality and they live by it.
Yeah.
Because they are here baby no asori kokrango bi jai.
Yeah. So I have one pastor who Kumasi.
Okay.
Na every ebia next month obeba be preach what I say.
Okay.
He told your lie. Na otaika sa say ni nuanama sofo ka ho bi na manfo mpenyam som no.
Yeah.
Kona dani be brave
too much
na Tony Petrim so o kan se den kro nipa na nyuni wa wo kan kro hunu se ase wo nye serious
secret back on so o mo hunu show mu a ne aka bibe ye related to your bloodline from obusuam as a confirmation nipa be no tia asase so ani fie abofo na ho it's not possible.
Yeah,
definitely the onkrofo a omo adwembo ne ade this is part of life. Until you don't have to use those things to intimidate people and put fear in people. It's very bad though. And also sorry we will be able to tell it to ehu and I drunk who said in cry anything. Baby so be tia some babu ani so no. Ye di hu ato no so. So my church in some e kanya mitrim po no mo to me. On strategy no. Omo need to me. So therefore they always find where they put fear in them and do some antics and some kind of things to for them to believe them. It's wrong.
Very wrong.
It's wrong.
Very wrong.
We pray say rather be adom na nyame mani beba wo ho so na at least yenya sound man because obi ehu ni mu bia adwene nche da anya dwuma baba. So who show me pa adwene the beba utimba you want to focus. You can't you lose interest in everything. Edidi okra be here. You can't eat. There will be no happiness in you. There be a ushafaku. Obi to me so sad because ya kaseme ya tons o ya no hwe nye ade no akofa dura no no wa hang no come ya ka chere say if you had the wo ha no o ye den obi it is bad you know ni pada but why do you want to kill people are killing people based on what they say.
Yeah,
in titina because yes they say obema asofo ni omo voice no are coming out seriously to debunk all those things. Go nyame and who and say mu. So we don't have to entertain it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that those things doesn't exist. But if the thing are there, na yen ye trumpet and your baba for your asofo be preacher be for some more. Oh sorry. Me. Na Bible no krama kan so I don't
papa na ho ye jan na ye focus on negativity nko.
That's it. Send no nko ebe man krofo hu say e bia o biribi. But I pray, say, God will give us more insight because it's very troublesome. I have
Unia a year Prince Egan so chiao or so for back Mondays here obey motivation.
Great.
It's a good job, guys. On chairs from Co and Comma a year Samuhega only bushing for in a pay a cham. And na yakano Koswana show wedding. Ne you who flew mu. Nanti se berema, subu se berema. Na fa okudru nanti na yi hu firi mu na ebekum hunu na ebekum enya asem na ote ye no na mum hu na ehye mu no ene de bekum onzo bi wo ko she business bi kura ase na ebe fa de anye ye sa bi na ebe she otirim anye ye ne nko ase adwuma
nti wo beda mata mapa ho
yeah
onye ska na oba misusu because adena wo otirim say enye
ye
yeah Radem way.
Amen. Our Radem wine. Edinti obetimi afre Roger ewo 0542 011220 0542 011220 na ye mpaebo adisua asembisa adwenkyerɛ akwankyerɛ hu bi da so ne nkasa obechechirore you'll be okay enti 054 2011 0542011 ni number no obetimi afrɛ time bia no wabompa Roger edasi anopa
yes edamaso we dey do fi ade ba ko nyame aduma Sunday
okay
ye postcode no time ye hia ederade ase epije rade
okay
emma hu nhyɛ so bra yomum ni nyame
Sunday time be
5 pm anwumre
okay enti ewo
aso World Salvation Chapel
International ewo
damfa otini be last stop
that's right enti obia kona ko show ho den we ye mfa hu nkoto so na emum ye ne awurade koti nkita ho ne abompaye nyame nhyirawo
amen
bebre ye chiatie for nyina nso na ye church members amwo World Salvation Church International e chiamu nyina damase munkoso na munti ALUTA na ebeboa yi pa Roger dasi minimse desi ke besen hia
sure edamase
ALUTA 92.1 Agyaba Kwaku on Anopa Koko ALUTA 92.1 FM
That's the word of motivation from Roger, Prophet Roger of World Salvation Church International. And then, okay, fear who was him ehu. Edenti hu fru mu. Na sha se usi obose berima. Na wakwa kwani mu. Yeto asoda ye kwani mu ALUTA 92.1 na Anopa Koko shishishi. Where Ghana speaks. Anopa yi yeri agudi hu nsam ebro. Dr. Bills Atrasi. Na ye kwa ni mu ya nra mi hu eye story bia eye ya odabo ya man appointment and as ya man position bi minim position kora me se ni anapemba me bizam na ya dabo eye position be ne dia man den na oba be ya aboa eye oman agodi hu nsem doc na ho ti sen
Agyaba nyame adom anopa hu
nice one na eye ya dabo position be ne dia man appointment me no nya
se ye grassroots ambassador ono na ebehwe ye nkwada nkitenkete 13 15 years 17 years nkwala no talent omo wo no ono na oba behwe na
abo omo no
yes nse ono wo double soccer academy ono tete nkwala no bia ohwe nim so odi bi betutu kwan akọ amanone nti mpenifo hwe se ono ne ade se owo links wa amanone ene talent owo na wode bua nkwada no football no se ye de sa akwanya na de mana obebua na yenso nkwala nkitenkete talent omo no omonso timi abebua na blasters yenya future papa bi na yenso ya godie mu nsematumpo.
Very well na a good decision, very good decision. I'm who say okọ abef ntentan fidie ne so a chese Ghana no de bibia de yamanyosem mu say amanfo press up a machi me sore be no me nsa na me hu ya Facebook social media ntokwa bebre
the fire double appointment no
bi mo se okaseti amahama during the election time no enti obi a ono kaseti o mpere na aba na be obema na appointment
so betima yeso ntumi
nya nye ne yehwe da bi so wakaseti o mpere ndia kodi kwansi e ma kwan na minim ba bi o kaseti o mpere na minim asem o kaseti o mpere fa ho
me kra me nyanti
enti what I'm saying is say eba oman chichire ni nya to aba wi a ye wi ye hu obi obetimi aye bibia bo oman na
ye ma na kwanya
no obi wo ho a do wuntimi ebe din se bo akase bia obi wo MPP mu a wo se obetimi bibia bo oman ni ese ma na sa opportunity no enti wona ani abre na dabo ye se ye mfanto nchen menye sure se double back ebi assembly or can be reading meanings into it
and yes
and oh nice guy yeah because oh akuma pa ewo do
ana wasan so agidin or acting in edina waje no otimi di wura bia
enti ye opportunity wanya no ye mfa mpa bonta na chi na onyemwa oman no me say enye ono ne yedie ni mum talent ankola na wono nso ontimi enfish them out na womwa emagana yenya ho mfaso enti me say abana ya ade
nti ye besre se nipa no betimi aya ma ye nya na manyosem se ono wa hunim die no qualify so betimi aya ade na ye ma na nya na ye se aban fufuro bi abanti ye yi na afiri ho na ye de sa aban na aba no so ehu nipa aba be hye ho se obetimi aya na bi kra aban dada no eso ne ye fa no na ka aban dada no ho na aban fufuro na aba na se still obetimi aya dada na Agyaba ye ma na kwan na onye na mbo ayi nyina
na dia ha adwene se won sa manyo no mo hu ni se ya agro mudi na agro mudi ne ye side ha no se ye ba ye me ansa na mo so mo side ha no nti yesa se ye ya nidi na ye na na se sa ha kombede ye nti ye side na se beto ye na so si didi
ye chechema ye
na nyame bo na mo so e ba mo ho na mo so mo didi
na o chine bi ye ko akira ye ho ankwakire ye
Doc Jagume yanko.
All right, Sabre dia medase Agyaba ntentam so ye trans na ye de agude mu nsam ya tunu din de shake sports na no pay ye de nsam ahoropi e de asomo e wa ALUTA 92.1 FM so ntentam so ni mu se na watwe wie ye games ahoro bi eba so ndra da de ka akire nyina da mpanifo hwe e meno so firi ho na ndra udi wani kire mu ntentam so ade se e be hye nkomo no ase e de fro bi man so ye fro bi man so wie pani abafie ne ye de other local stories and pay en saka no enso e de atoa so e de aseda e de ma Ibrahim Sani Muhammad ono eta akire se producer Michael Dankwa so akire sanso ana Oximan so tamachi abrante fa na pakan sanso ana Steve Flex ne kwasi dibala mu nyina enso ebo machi do ma no pay yere ensem ahoropi ere ensumo mitin ere Dr. Bill Sentantam so ye hyan komo no ase ere free obi man so ye hya ase fan free enrada Italian Calcio Serie A game ba ko a eno so eti ekemo eno eye game a Bologna boboko no trafie na oni Cremonese enso ere pem so game no ekwa ende 3-1 wa bra Cremonese enso eba away ebeti Bologna ebo no 3-1 emorem sa brantia your friend Jamie Vardy former Leicester City striker no enso ebon tramie no e de Emma Cremonese boboko na enyema ekoyi wa bra omo eba away ebeti Bologna ebo no 3-1 ene anopay yare ehonsam ere Emma ewo jibadie no so na urwani kiremu ewo La Liga Santander endra game ba ko ba so match day 14 abana wieye yanti wramwe ni yanhwa results no so tutodwa gatefe boboko no etrafie na wotwene awieye eche auche ebo no 1-0 sanso ana Mayoka enso etrafie ene Osasuna bo 2-2 Barcelona etrafie ebo modern eche Deportivo Alaves ebo no 3-1 Levante etrafie Athletic Club Bilbao ebo no 2-0 Atletico Madrid etrafie Real Oviedo ebo no 2-0 sanso na Sociedad etrafie ma Villarreal Villarreal ebo no 3-2 Sevilla etifie Real Betis ebo no 2-0 Celta de Vigo etrafie ma Espanyol de Barcelona ekwobo mo 1-0 Sansuna Girona enso ne Real Madrid bo 1-1 Endra Rayo Vallecano etrafie ene Valencia ebo 1-1 eno eyeme patro La Liga match day 14 eno so hon koma eno no pede hon sem no enso ere ema ewujibade ni so say na standing ni esifatie Barcelona lead La Liga with Adiasa 34 points. Real Madrid tosu mienu 33 points. Between Barca and Madrid, just a point. And a Barca and so at the lead table no Villarreal etosu miensa 32 points. Asio Fuentantam so uduwani etremwa Girona otosu 18 12 points. Levante etosu 19 9 points. And a Real Oviedo kwasisibo team na re ono etwa to a or what 9 points. And ano pede hon sam no and so at the amount e wo jumadi no so English Premier League unim say midweek actions ewo ho nyame adoma ne 3 games eba so na edotena games ahodo pi aba so eno match day 14 nyame adoma ne Bournemouth bokono etrefe 7:30 oni Everton e de pem so fuan betena fie same time 7:30 no oni Manchester City a game no so atodwa Newcastle United trafie e was St James Park na oni Tottenham Hotspur game no enso tuma de penya ba so we nyame adom a e den ne games a eno so eba so a e don some ere emao e wo dwumadie no so watina Arsenal ebo Brentford Brighton Hove Albion ebo Aston Villa Burnley ebo Crystal Palace Wolverhampton Wanderers and Nottingham Forest e de pem so na adjacent Leeds enso atrafie and the Blues of Chelsea e de apem so yes eno e de mpato nyame adom a e da watina game a eno so eba so Liverpool betrafie e wo Anfield no ne sada we Sunderland e de apem so nyame adom a we oda watina games a eba so na Thursday Manchester United enso atrafie na one West Ham enso e de apem so eno nyame adom a match week 14 games a eba so adesa midweek mu a e don some ere emao e wo dwumadie no so na wodwani kirema den ne e wo adesa Spotify company ho a Barcelona betrafie na one Atletico de Madrid enso e de apem so 8 p.m. eno match day 15 e wo La Liga ni mu a Barca e hwa trafie na one ATM eno Atletico Madrid enso e de apem so a ena no pede ho sam no enso e de emao e wo dwumadie no so Thiago Silva e be ya adwuma e de ma Chelsea bobo no wagya mo hokọ nanso ọkọ wagya Chelsea for japade eno ne ba ye friend Isago Silva ma Remsa akwada we enso ebo adwuma e de ema Chelsea Academy no me no kasei akwada no enya de penesi nkrata so a wa sign official adjust contract enso e de ema Chelsea Academy no Interbrantia ye friend Isago Silva Thiago Silva ba no enso tumi assign first professional contract enso e de ema Chelsea Academy a e de wonsam e de ema e wo dwumadie no so ye fro ne yenko Barca akwada friend Lamine Yamal nanu ada adjust Chelsea game no enema anko ye afama Barca star boy no na mame fan to just nei akwada friend Lamine Yamal so far owuram wo Barca 32 goals ana akwada na hye sanso ana adjust assist no so no Lamine Yamal so far enso tuma about 5 assist enso de ama Barca 20 goals and assist no okika bomu akwada friend Lamine Yamal enso adia se etumi enya 60 adia 7 goals and assists enso ediama Barca eno Lamine Yamal so for no ewuramu ebo adwuma eri ema Barca boboko no 32 goals 35 assists enso ewuramu edema Barca star boy ya friend Lamine Yamal ena no pede ho nsam no enso eri ema ewujubade no so ye free Barca ne yakwa Real Madrid na se akwada ya friend Rodrigo de Goes eni emamu ya dren diama Rodrigo esa ne 30 games nie Rodrigo enya empre ball enfan to atenem enfan Real Madrid ball bokono emu ayedene edi ama Brazilian international your friend Rodrigo Goes ono esi akan edi ma me patro Madrid ball bokono we about be the first time longest goal scoreless ono entumi enya goal enfan Real Madrid ball bokono as attacker eno 30 games nie abrante friend Rodrigo enso enya goal enfan Madrid ball bokona eno wonsam eri emao na adie krampono Zabi Alonso enfili boy oba no mani nya bimbo na be de no wanyanko enso e de Madrid boboko na 30 games nie abrante friend Rodrigo enso enya go ho a e de wonsam ere ema e wotwade ni so ye fro ne yanko Turin ne yanko di nkomo kakra ho ana Endrada Golden Boy Award no enso tumi eba so na ema remfi se akoda ye friend Isaye Doué ono esi akadema Paris Saint-Germain boboko no Endra enyema koyi enso edema akoda no ono eye French ni abrante a osi akadema Paris Saint-Germain boboko no Endra Golden Boy Award no eno 2025 die no eko edema Paris Saint-Germain Brantia a friend Isaye Doué ono enenya sabas bodie no live on Facebook ALUTA 92.1 no ubenya Brantia friend Isaye Doué ono enekita adese Golden Boy Award ono so ekwaje ye ewo Turin important ho a ena no pere ho nsam no enso ere ema ewo dwade ni so na Isaye Doué eji Golden Boy Award no ema remfi so penia a friend Nasser Al-Khelaifi ono club president edema Paris Saint-Germain boko no ono so agyeso no enso etumi enya best president award enso ewo golden boy award na se eno so aname pacho Henry Adam adia to so Facebook no so na sa Al-Khalifi ono eye president de ma Paris Saint-Germain boko no ono so enya president award enso ewo hosan so no ena penifo gidie pass ne modern ball as club president enso etumi konkan enso ewo hwa yere wonsam no ere ema ewo twede ni so opani na gi award na ano se montwe embe no na momma no mic ron kasa yere mic ko hye na no a wose na ni age oye very proud ewo ne boys no ho se amutumi kika nyema bomo na amutumi ebua achieve nyema hodo pi enso ewo ade se Paris Saint-Germain boko ni mo eno so ene nkoma na sa Al-Khalifi ono eye president na de ema Paris Saint-Germain boko no enso ere tu dwana no pay yere wonsam ere ema ewo twede ni so mamikila ni Mbappe I say Kylian Mbappe about be the only second a year player on enya adiese 53 goals and so our calendar year more that is afe bako a year player on and so to me about more than 50 goals no Kylian Mbappe about betosu mi no e ma re fisa 2013 Cristiano Ronaldo enya 59 goals and so our 2014 Ronaldo ebenya 58 goals 2014 onya 56 goals our and 2015 Cristiano Ronaldo ebenya 54 goals 2011 onya 53 goals and after 2025 Kylian Mbappe so no abeto aso a ono enya 53 goals ama renfi say 2025 afi na ebe na wiye akabe 6 games bi na 2025 aba na wiye Kylian Mbappe ebetima to aso enya more goals ana esasam no kasei wa 53 goals and so ewo 2025 mu a yeguso ehwese nyema and so betuma remo na obetumi ababe the first player ono asha more goals and so ewo calendar year mu a some eri emao ewo twumade no so eno so ye kakre free oba ye ko MLS ni mo ewo me pacho USA ye ndo ye bedi nkoma hodo pe de kirao ese me pacho Inter Miami bokoro enso etumi agi Eastern Conference Trophy no enso ewo ho na Abrantia e friend Rodrigo de Paul unum so Abrantia wey eye Argentine eye player no osi akand ma Atletico Madrid bokoro ono ewremo ebo adwuma enso edma Inter Miami bokoro na after sa Abrantia kwa boaye na Inter Miami enso agi Eastern Conference Trophy no we aba be the first major trophy and also etumi age and so when career mo and aya Brantia e from Rodrigo de Paul ere on some ere emao and so ewo dwumade no so a enya some ketwa krantantem so yemfa enkrofon krotun samne fampem na yembrefie yembedi afisam ho komo esa ne se Ghana Premier League match day 12 and so etumi aba na wiye na urwani chiren rada outstanding game akem no empanifo hwe me yifiri ho and eye game a e ba so University of Ghana Stadium wabra 11 wonders bokoro enso etna fie eti Dreams FC e born in Tramienu a Dreams entumi ante Abrantia ye friend Matthew Amponsan enya first goal ana Edmond eye Afurapo ono enya second goal enso edma 11 wonders bokoro so far ye share season as wo Ghana Premier League no afei ana 11 wonders enso enya the first win 12 matches in yabo afei no enya the first win enso e wo Ghana Premier League no a ene anopay yare ahusam ere emma ewo twede so na urwani chirema mediama elidi Ghana Premier League no with 23 points a Heart of Lions etosu mienu 23 points Ediana betosu miensa 23 points Bebiani Gold Stars otosu 9 22 points Asante Koroko etosu enum 21 points Haso Folk etosu nsia 21 points enon eye top 6 yanko asiawafo Ubenya Dreams FC ono endra kwa away ama 11 wonders etwa no 2-0 otosu ensia ewa 11 points Bechem United etosu Dunson ono ewa 10 points ana 11 wonders bokoro enso area ono etosu Dunwatwen with 6 points enso ewa Ghana ye Premier League ni mu a ene anopede wonsam no enso ere emma ewo dwede ni so far mranti ehye goals ahodo nie ubenya Samuel Atakumi ono esi akan edma bebiani Gold Stars bokoro ono apa and so Samson Emmanuel ano ono second man nations ono ashe 6 goals and Emmanuel Mafo of Ediana enso ashe 6 goals Richmond Opoku esi akan Edma Young Apostles Bobokono ono ashe 5 goals and Prince Tweneboa Basaki Holy Stars ono so ashe 5 goals we aye top 5 aye goal scorers enso Ghana Premier League ni mo after some match day 12 enso eba na we ya ene anopay ya dani ani ewo dwede no so enso ede amount mama otu adwe ni enkodi edi no ho nkɔmɔ kakra otuado eguso city players ahodo a ɔmo AC akan ɛwɔ amanɔne ɛno ɛyɛ Ghanaian players na ma Renfi sa brand friend Abdul Mumin ɔno si akan Edma Royal Vaikano Bobokoro defender ikopra kakra na de yɛto ne sa fe na ne ho tɔ no a ɛnam so ɛma coach otuado no ɛyɛ head coach Edma the senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana ɛnso etu kwanko Spain na ɔkɔsra no inter brantia your friend Abdul Mumin any coach otuado na da screen so no ɔno ɛkɔboa no ɛkɔhwɛ sɛ nei sɛ de ne injury no ɛso ahyɛseɛ ɛkɔ ne sɛ de ne ho fa esitie ɛno ɛyɛ nkɔmɔ kakra efiri ɔba enti ebetima yɛ likely sɛ brantia your friend Abdul Mumin nyame yɛ adoma next year World Cup no ɛnkɔba sɛ nei yɛbɛkɔ ne gya ne hɔ esan so pani a yɛfɛ no otuado ahyɛseɛ bɔ nsrahwɛ deɛ na kyɛ sɛ kwan bia so Abdul Mumin ɛnso benya akonya akɔsi akan deɛ ma Blasters ɛwɔ nyame adoma World Cup yɛbɛkɔ yi na bibia nso tuma kɔ yie na yɛka Blasters ho nkɔmɔ no ma yɛnkɔ the Black Queens aso ɛyɛ nyame yɛ adoma ɛdɛ ne ya 7 p.m. yɛadeɛ sɛ Black Queens of Ghana yɛne Lioness of England ɛbɔ yɛnkofa kensi a yɛde ɛboaboa yɛ ho sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a WAFCON no bibia nso bɛtuma kɔ yie ɛnso ɛdeɛ ma the Black Queens of Ghana na nyame yɛ adoma ɛnɛ game no 7 p.m. ana ɛba so ɛwɔ St. Mary Stadium a ɛno ɛwɔ Southampton ana yɛhwɛ nim sɛ nneɛma nyina da ɛnso ɛbɛkɔ yie enti ka na hyɛ no sɛ nnɛ Black Queens of Ghana gyina ɔko no a yɛne England national team na ɛmaayewa no deɛ no ɛnso ɛde ayɔnkofa kensie ɛde ɛpem so ɛno ɛna nam so ama coach ɔpani a yɛfrɛ no Kim Lars ɛnso ɛde nkɔmɔ ato dwa ana wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ game a yɛhwɛ nim sɛ yɛne England ɛmaayewa no de pem so no yɛbɛtumi aka nneɛma tutum na bibia nso bɛtumi akɔ yie ɛmfa ho ne score line yɛbɛtɔ dwa no wei ɛyɛ game a yɛde boaboa yɛ ho.
In the game, you're going to see a hardworking team that will be hopefully proud over the performance. If it gives us a good result or not, we will see. But we're going to do everything we can. And if you do that and you are a little bit way outside there, I think everybody going to see the game. The voice of the people. I actually spoke to the girl when we watched the China game, and they had one left winger. They came in the second half. I know her a little bit since my time in China, and I said to some of them, you're going to see a girl she's the shortest player I ever coached, but she's great. She wants to dribble, she wants to create, she wants to change the game, and I actually think that she did. She did. Okay, she was not afraid to keep the ball. She was not afraid to do her own things, and she actually helped the team. And I think that kind of things can actually help our players, that we can respect the opponent, but in the same times we need to be ourselves. We are the Black Queens, and we need to do our things. And if we do that, I think that people will see our performance and our game in a positive way.
Coach Kim Last Biakodre no head coach Edema the Black Queens of Ghana ahead of Nyami Aduma in 7 p.m. game one. Black Queens of Ghana yani England Lioness at the Epim Swarm was St. Mary Stadium and no was Southampton or didn't semi at the Atuja Amabawa your friend Chantal Boy a year hawker or no a midfielder Edema Black Queens no also Kasai and what just a match a baswono a who be a new mumu amo e bomodin so bet makonko den atigan anim.
I think for me, speaking for the girls as well, we're excited to play this game. I think we believe in our own qualities. You've mentioned a couple of countries there, but my own country is Ghana. As you've said, we haven't played England before, so it's the first time the two nations are going to meet. We back ourselves. We enjoy the football that we play. And we know when we play the football, we can be a force against any team, any country that we come up against. So I think we've got the belief in the camp. We've got the excitement in the camp. It's an amazing occasion for us all. I think we just go out there relaxed, we enjoy the game, and we play our best football when we believe in ourselves. So I don't think there's any fear whatsoever within our campus. As I say, we believe in ourselves, and we will see the performance that we put out tomorrow.
Chantal Boy, on your midfielder, Edema, the Black Queens of Ghana, head of Nyami Adba, ne game one Black Queens, Yeni Lioness of England, 7 p.m. Yadi Yonkofa Kensi, so Anna or Din Semi, Eddie Atujano Pay, Yabo Chile, Jumedi, so Eddie Ama Yenjina Westway. Na Yen Fan Semino and Fancy Shiayen, nyabe ya aduma 11:30 no pay ya kwapem se 1 pepo na yemfa nkoma hodo aka kire nyina emfa emepim so na sabredi ebeko na Agyaba abetoa so with Anopa Koko komedi ere Dr. Bios aseda ebewrem ediama Mohammed Sani Ibrahim onon eboa se producer Michael Dankwa wachire sanso ana Oximan enso ebo machibdom sanso ana Pakan GA Steve Flex ana Kwesi Dibala no nyina enso eboa ma enano pay yebesi nkonya ere enkoma horopi ere ebesumo sabre yekwedie Agyaba etoa so with Anopa Koko.
2025, December to remember. It's here again. The House of Miracle Ministries Worldwide presents 2025 December to remember. Theme, the Word of God. Speakers, host Prophet Samson Amoateng, Dr. Mark Amoateng, Prophet Daniel Amoateng, Prophet Brian Amoateng, Pastor Michael Frimpong, and Bishop Victor Powell. Date 9th December to 13th December 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. each night. Location, HOM Auditorium, Medina Estate, behind Jafamco Abattoir, Accra, Ghana. See you there. You are too needed to be wasted.
Your foods and drinks must be tasty but medicinal. Eat and drink well at the right place. Please try Place Corner. Place Corner, local and continental dishes meet today. Plain rice, jollof rice, fried rice and chicken. Fufu na ngondera of your choice. On normal days, special abatia de kunkunte. Puzafi aka Tizet. Wo ayuan on Sundays. Place Corner door-to-door services in Tifre. Naples wo order na CCR. Place Corner wo Medina, Redco, fire service. Open foot bridge no inside the street mall. Fred 0599-970-322 or 0537-221-152. Place Corner. Obiara but no way easy. Place Corner. The kitchen and the pub for all.
Okay, what can you? If you say my wife, I shall say Angel Bakery for bread. I want to shop muno. Me house what? Angel Bakery for bread. And ya comment on man for nya jehopa. Egg and main and so it means to the chepa. Now they will come a Angel Bakery when they say, "Who for one more? Now one van do shop. Every yamau fresh." And one customer service is very good. Oh, very good. My wife say, "Who call the supermarket muwa? Waiting me to Angel butter bread. When say mommy Angel sugar bread. No for France edge Angel wheat bread. And now Angel cocoa bread. And cocoa bread no. I fine papa. My wife trying to ban. About can you be Ghana my?
Minianuma Angel Bakery mu edwadie no. Ekoyie. Enti munya bi na munya sika enwu mu aboso mu.
Hwe atomola so. Watu brodoi ewo Accra Pig Farm Abedi Pele building no. Ekwan no dasie ho no a. Skura wo subia. Fre na o me supply ubi 0594-114-719 ana 0264-227-414. Angel bread. Feel the taste. FDA agejudi nkrato yatum.
Medina, Street Mall Alando. Kwe shopping yo. Everybody, Street Mall say, let's go shopping. Ooh la la la. Number one stop shop for all you need is right here inside Street Mall. Ranging from groceries, pastries, cookware, electronics, electrical, toiletry, ladies and gentlemen. Papa Sansu was special bread. Our friend Mana Bread, aka Sanwo Pharmacy, local and continental kitchen, restaurant for all. Street Mall or Medina, fire service, you bend the footbridge. We do from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Fred for enquiries for 0550-700-545. Street Mall makes shopping easy. Street Mall, mall for all. Medina,
you are listening to 92.1 FM.
Anopa Koko.
You're live on Anopa Koko, 92.1 ALUTA FM, straight up from Medina. Yet transfer kwede mwedi kuwakra tabunsam. bro anapai so hodo e koso e wo ba mu na yatena si ye bebo so ede ama na busua me fa to anim se eye dwumadie wana asoma sedamde bro eye street mall ewo abronsa e wo so ase na wo bo adwuma ede eboa nema bia ohia bia kwa onsa ebeka sanso na high table restaurant and sky bar ewo eye aviation goy my hot junction enso aduane bia wo pe local and continental dishes onsa ebeka afriwo Angel Bakery ewo eye pig farm ebony down na eba eye bread enso a assortu ni nyina na wadaroma onsa beka ho na fetidi ni koko and more adofo yi na so masena no pay media na pakuku bro na ko wakata mu nsem ay kradwa yehwiegu ho ede amao tentem so na yeko yenim na atwe wa ha kobna wa ha na fi inshiraba enso ay krado anapai kobna na what saying nice one
na onye what you na music
section na mechiao
ejana do me ho
obi do nka ma mi
yede radiasi afie na meba ho na fi asema peso kana dia
obi do nka ma mi
okay
Anopa me ka papers ni bi
yeah
na ya say health minister say sa zipline na mo de ba no
yeah
omo de ye instead of some do deliver emergency we no omo de deliver condoms nya abutre
na emergency
na we no ba do emergency condom na nya emergency
condom no see emergency
condom see emergency do no akaka na me ni nya adwe wokoshi oba ni obi ayadwe pe baby wokoshi oba do madina tetem mo open ntema anya sense wo first zipline na omo de condom ni bia bro afina to kwakwa chimba so ro na we feel zukra atiko
see the bro
timu ni akaka na me ni nya adwe kra condom na so emergency enya
ye he ko akrata mu nsema no pay na yakọ yenim e wo fie sei na eye zipline ho nsem de kire beka ya hwe eye bebia edinam no yedi ho nkomo nti ye ko akrata mu nsem taw na yenko yenim
okay yeda se ye chance e de free eye the Ghanaian Times ko akrata no na asemo a edi ahim de eda krata na nimbeyi no or say let's promote sustainable food production we every minister and worker e de akere corporate Ghana and all the insemi ka ade akere wonmo na ne wa biem no nyina ye be kaya enrada e be to dwase asantehne e betena boko ntokwa nsensem no obetena so na wadi ama asumdwei perepere ye ena afen so ayonkofa ena odosro nkwatimi aye adwuma ewo boko empanifo entem na eno ena nrada asantehne ekotena asem no so it was say asantehne conclude boko mediation ena oche se okotena asum se no ebra asem no ekwa ewie no ne ebeka se ne frimu ba ye ne de enya emeto abonte se sei poti na frimu aba nemum no ebra bibia wie peye no empanifo ne ensentwofo kasa no mu chem se asumdwei aba na sisi ane de ebra bibia kwa wie na che se afanu ni nyina no obia eni age a eye sign kese pa eda na di se eyade asisi ane che se asumdwei eni bibia ebetimi akoso afren so wo sa kroakata na enim na no killing of former NPP chairman Tifia Samuel Hono say the High Court discharged Gregory Afoku nature say and also near womo ede eba eno nsemo a the Ghanaian Time kroakata no ede eba anopai na yede etsomo
Sisiana, you received the statement from Menshia on the Boku mediation process.
Okay.
Into no, ye baby read statement no. intino the Chief of Staff Office of Asantehene, that's where the letter is coming, or the release is coming from, dated December 1st, 2025, and with the press release continues. His Majesty Otunfo Osei-Tutu II Asantehene today rounded off his mediation efforts in the Boku chieftaincy crisis with a face-to-face meeting between the contending parties at the Mensha Palace Jubilee Hall, Kumasi. Chief Trana John Wunigruma, Paramount Chief of Trana Traditional Area and spokesperson of Nayiri, led of 30-member delegation to represent His Majesty Na Bohugu Mahami Abdullahi Sheriga, the Nayiri and overlord of the Mamprugu and the Mamprusis, whilst Naba Tambis Balug, Paramount Chief of Pusiga, led the delegation representing the Boku, Naba Zugran Esigri, Abugrago Asoga II, and the Kusasi people. Honorable Cletus Avoga acted as spokesperson for the Kusasi delegation, with Dr. Issa as spokesperson for the Nayiri and Mamprusis. Both delegations comprised of chiefs, lawyers, academics, opinion and youth leaders. After spending several months listening to both parties represent their arguments in separate meetings, His Majesty had brought both sides to speak directly to each other in a final effort to explore a pathway to lasting resolution of the issues that have been persistently undermined the peace in the Boku traditional area. The meeting was held in a cordial atmosphere, with both sides emphasizing the fact that they are one people who have no reason to be at war with each other. His Majesty thanked both sides for their civility and maturity and urged them to remember that whatever the outcome of the mediation, they would have to live together as brothers and sisters. He urged the leaders to start preparing the minds of their supporters to be prepared to put an end permanently to violence and disorder in their communities. His Majesty announced that he will submit his report with his proposals to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama in the next few days. He hoped that the President will act expeditiously and convene a formal meeting of all interested parties to announce the outcome of the mediation mission. Signed, Kofi Badu, Chief of Staff to all media houses.
That's it. Until the Naka in say, Otumfo atena asem na so. Omotena so nye nne, omodia nra na omodeba awiye. De omodeba awiye ne ewumu a ye nyina ye party ne de yamfa ama. Na de omoka ne se asumdwie aba. Na final conclusion as a release of what transpired no. Ebe free omampanin JDMO. In a sense, Otumfo de na no December ma no. Na owia wasan ahia abanu afa akomienu na wadentiase apama aba wontam no wahwese ebekọ torchin sede wahyehye se epese ekono edenti perimfo ekopie mu ho ahemfo mienu ekopie mu ho na abobo wondi a mintimi nsan repeat din bi din die nkyerase enti abobo mu din kama ne die kwan so omoate na ni nyina mu no yemfa sedaba awrade ne mpanimfo yi se oba fam na okonom abua ba akwa no a ne ye hwese ba bia ko die e de asumdwie na eba yensan enko ye chibim enti na de koso ewo manhia no na wei ekoso no nra amoka nsem we nyina no tia na report eba de chesa abonten de na enye easy kura sense ese ye call for reinforcement na ombeboa ema hoye de chitafo no ese na enye asem kotwa kura na mesre minuanom mesre pa bizesi se watna aye atifi mando penya on se de friend mpuntu ebi ni ho kura nti ya na da bia bidi yawo ewo ho so hwe wona ya post won se won ko kira de ho se onu wo kasa na wo ka situation ya wo sa area ho kire wo a uyembe show ho nkwala nketewa nyinaa yɛ de omuma wade at the age of 7 8 9 10 11 na yɛdena ma obi awade situation nko yi abrabɔ no nko yi enti nsɛsɛ yɛbɛhwɛ ne yɛma asomdua akɔ ne yɛde development akɔ no da bi yɛsi ya nti yɛbɛsrɛ mpanimfoɔ so sɛ wɔmfa development nkɔ sɛ owura Ken Japan kae no sɛ nsase wɔ hɔ yɛn develop area no onye adwuma yi a saa ntɔkwa nyinaa no ebegyae nti yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ yɛmu yɛni ɛnkɔ saa side wɔn bɛboa yɛn paa nti yɛda ase na yɛnto aso ɛnkɔ anim
yɛde daily graphic ɛna yɛde ɛto aso na nea ɛda anim ɛyɛ poor wasi results. Chief examiner's report showed guide solutions. That's from experts with a story on page 13. 24-hour economy and answer economy yields results. Vice President highlights gains with story on page 13. BOG prepares to license first non-interest bank. Story on page 16. And after Sonia reading one same year, Boko conflict mediation parties embrace after final meeting. Asante Hene to present peace plan to President Mahama. And no any that daily graphic name.
Okay, Agyaba, me person miss a question we. Oh, anya somebody. What you me kasa pe.
Na say wo wie pipa na no bisa question.
Oh, me ga me bisa na maye. Eno me call no. Me dream sending based on the result na abano. What's the result no? Unsusu say what's the result ya be? Bo apayobi. If we say abane can say ma nkwala mo school mo result abe o enter university a free untia admission unsusu say enu ni ya kwan bia ye pese yete school say yete nkwala dudu a ombe ko university ni se na be ya abanu emaka
o bibi ha o
enu kwasa na make
eso na kwasa na me
me dream what say apo because in the history of
wala ni nsia de omo awi ase abai
but this is too much this is too abo
what are you talking about
emra
na ti nkola ya call first CSC ombe ba fi aka 2 weeks na ombe fi textbooks omo ni bi omo ko class a any more than 3 weeks number of class omako
okay
no abafi no abatina fi 3 months no wasen akọ no akodi 1 month no wasen aba impacho how do you expect akola na akola onye shark anase onye obi a naturally onimade no sa akola no be den 2 nkola phone mo mo kwan omukura phone 24 hours bro for travel phone so nye
okay
niema otie phone so nye enti definitely ebenya influence ewo akola no results so de ekose say no say to so saa yebehuru more than one na metie edu watch on penning back was say 2023 na yenya chance yes yenya for a long time yenya worst performance failure omu fail ye
okay
and na the worst be mad we kura nure no be no so nkola ni twa pa what you say fast forward meti say nura adutum oye comment say aban na oba ye no ni weakness na education service almost system no my say ni weakness na man nkola na fail no won say oye nice gentleman a ne ma say kroni kwanso no ho fore kra eye political talk pen say the Ghana for respecting no
manen ko ho
ene kwanso no ho kra hyem
so we former minister for education
aba we bada ben obada ben na nkola we no so firi mu pen so kra ko twa exam si mu preparation de on bae e we mo nima bi wo ha ya na metia ya na eme ya say credibility or no because of amanyo semni vote up MPP munti say auto short bi na agita for no ene je ne ho e wrong
okay
enti MPP mo obi ti say yewura ayi boama owo ayi fadama MP no
Patrick Boama
yeah. Nine gentlemen also kasa some of okay be an some point on fa MPP who donk cancer ma enim oh kwabna we should face fact seniama e konsese no sempanimfo antena se na yamfe ani anto Ni anya education here. You be who worse than this.
Yeah, of course.
You be who a chain we. Where you get wakra.
What my statement be say? Nkwana is see more classrooms. Need textbooks.
There be.
Good. Now, Yanshan is a textbooks no a bind provide.
Yeah.
Good. It is a Sami Bawuba. Now, from some private school, of which we know say private schools no. Most of the responsibilities no a parent no say books is one of matter. Now say you are not providing those things for Akwalana. Indirectly, we person will be no failing. Ananya sa. Me patcho me ba nanya abutre. Agyaba Kwaku. It is a abaning him say also provide the textbooks. Edman Kwalano. Na sa abanu and provide ya. That means we person Kwalano failing. Because if you are not performing your responsibility, what do you expect from your child?
No say the tiene say me answer no. Textbooks no sanka wo fo no betimi ato na ban so provide. Nti se wo kwa akotɔ na ban so de beka ho a na etu wo kwa akotɔ so akotɔ afiri himfa. On sisi go with the days Uban better textbooks. The school they provide you say, "Hey, now what no bookshop? Ya children be what yeah." Don't forget, say, the new curriculum about. And the textbooks are based on curriculum idea. Yes. And the offers me contact textbooks on about oh what to ifa. One says it here. Yeah. And the say a tenacity now holistically no. Say, our phone neto textbooks are my ma yento. Saban the day banswa. As a time no so ya na ready abind the mount. Unlike say. Nkulana be do second year. Na afa ne textbooks mano. Form one textbook alema say on fanya den.
Etina entina me pesa me kase. Na cha say aban no anu so nya ni hihye ye. Because I wouldn't say what do baba ko.
Say all in the name say ye free education. Nti bibia aban na ye fa ho ka. Nti na NDC for no mo kase. Ye nchemu na aban fa ka ne bi.
Okay.
Na wo for no so fa ka ne bi. They say awo for no ye no sabi nyansa bi yanim car buy bono our fossil boss the same canon.
Okay.
Nti come you na yebo Sunday results e ba no so nyansa results paper bi yanim
eti meme so sunya no Agyaba aban nya ni say e wo textbooks inside no aban nya ni say if the textbooks are not ready say government no order paper or the government is not ready to provide the textbooks all my parents no kwan na say ono abapa orders no natural based on the new curriculum, and I think that most of the
parents didn't talk. Me that say na.
Eja ni ana me pesa me ka o ma men kasa no.
There be no na kasa nti una o ma na kasa.
Na me pesa me retract a particular statement.
Nti do be kan say o pesa o chipping bibi na mama akwan.
Mate. What I wanted to say is the challenge right now is not about buying the books in Beba. They are supposed to give names of authors of particular books and what's motto. Yeah. That is the challenge now.
Not parents and
not parents. Not
buying this one, but parents back.
Every class, because every Yibia Bekobiano, your more list of what you are supposed to buy. Yeah. Every 13 Biabeko new class biano. Now the challenge right now, they say, for the Abia notebook, notes 3, note 1, those things in the they are stagnant. They are more or less like staple books or motor most of the time difference in niveau. But the main challenge right now no session atete dey na beka say koto akiola koto say by particular author no.
Hold on na me nkwa ahoma no so mra me ba ebeto so ALUTA 92.1 na yede eye opening Kojo Asiama Ado or ye social policy analyst. Opening, good morning.
Me you patrol voice no e chipa kakra.
Patrol timi ka say. Okay. Na ye ma wachi aba ALUTA 92.1.
Me jojo.
Anopa ye da se efro waji enso na ye ka bibi afa eye nkola exam se e ba bontin a sabi enso ne nshin kran. Wadaruma wouldn't be a war the experience I war. We are then a day by and then a bind between me. I found
Medicina in Chancoma, Wapan for our own studio.
It does
any younger team. Namin Cassie, me my fan of say results na banan kuya ho asem ene ebe kamba me de ye analysis kakra bi ne ho say answer na results ne be banan e was say niama bebre etimi CP netimi esika yen hwe twa yeninko yen training colleges esan say e won na wo feed these institutions with teachers our bachelor one day state bank and a training colleges a Ghana nyina ewum curriculum bank and a yedema won what it in the 21st century they say crampody you were technologically advanced world I recall yen bisa won say one assess one curriculum to meet the needs and aspirations of the current trend educational sector no here and near to so being motivation ben the yedema teachers see say yankopon adom wetimi agrabuti ababa professional teachers motivation ben the yedema wo being some motivation one salary allowances and by extension working environment it's then edema very conducive for them. We teachers in one seminar, Accra. Because I say schools, secondary schools, junior high schools, so near infrastructure then, and we go home encouraging learning and teaching. Majuma may on Yakupongadum, admitting secondary schools be brave. Now what you train me, Nami war a Puyamantum Eastern region. Me catch you say. I sat down. Schools in be home, my mufra work off first year. Oko a bilim dining hall. Oko a bilim a soria. I want to watch him and mufrani be ete and away lessons. And authoritatively. In Crawford lecture hours a crash it. Teachers anka won one also when you're adequate enough. In Tinama Mufrani Binu Ubeko, Sadine Horse Wene, churches in Bina, Chichima, Watimunu. Accra, there are no teachers attending to them. When they begin engage, almost 2 days, teacher be about one way. Into one man, what you want to read within the Wakasakasa dining time. Now, once I dine will be my one did we are. One proper table is also now a team. Not to be a contact hours, say a criminal reading commune. How many minutes in a YBD? Now, how engaging it will be. And let me just say, curriculum no timetable no why a schedule, and my teachers in now. Until do say, Obeka chose into in a week, I was said. It be a core math, social studies, integrated science, English. I will say one of Mufani share X number of hours. Now once we cover these number of topics because curriculum no Accra, the case is should be say it is not happening as it is supposed to be in the current dispensation. Teachers seem to me near the required contact hours in Intino. Topics I can also watch in a semester and a term. What you mean cover those topics in Famfam? Nasa topics in which I will say what share and also and why a quackoshe curriculum. Now I say what cover topics winning Intino at the end of the day, no day. You just say what you cover topics winning. It's a notion yes, set questions in the mouth. Accra, all these things are lacking.
You are listening.
Yeah, Pajama, me by the broader community. The influence of social media and the laxity of parents will not care. Be bringing common man. She said, in my family, between could be 1 month. It was school. Or Robert Nefi 6 weeks. 6 weeks in Robert Nefi. He not anyone also. papa sorry a okona adwuma so mama sorry a okona adwuma so we abofra no ngua guidance bay control mechanisms bay enti abofra no so se papa no mama no ni ska what they want to extra classes a abofra no tifie sa. Then also social media, the influence of social media. She say, about the year, Ninka say bonnet, but this is what we have. Into or quite them soon you bet me regularity. Send me a any distractions to Imofrawi. You see me call back to the 90s, 80s in Libya, and early 2000s in Libya. Accra, baby, are you doing? That is the era where we are in. Gadgets, technology is around us. Now, so we say, government, through policy, parent-teacher association, through ABR, certain memorandum of understanding, etimi bi nyama bi bu akwanma, ebetimi a guide mu fra we send me a beya, yebetimi enya the best outcome from sa emofe. Enti bisa me akra me tofa no enyama pause we na me as a researcher no are contributing to the abysmal performance of Emofrano in the 2025 WASE results akra.
Yeah, see na whatever niema wo bo su nyina ye niema no kre na eto asomu na oji ho achi nyenye yi dan ne betimi ayafa we ho
akra me da say entino so wa hwe courses na dia na ye dan na ni nyina ba be recommendations and as solutions.
Yeah,
and we also say proud to Free Senior High School. How was the structure like? Young go back to I am all for Free Senior High School. Saying to you, you might be a quite no means to me and secondary school in Po. No, answer will be Musami. Statistically, if we say, and before him, I will be attaining the age of maybe 13, 14, I will go to me at senior high school. How many senior high schools in the year? And it's a way a division in Anafia. I hear Anna each secondary school betting me. I absorb it. Now you fear say with infrastructure. Accra, infrastructure is very important. Dormitory, classroom blocks, labs, these are very important. You see, I don't people in Mamufre when your classrooms adequate environment in a conducive environment. Able to me, I'm on to me so the kinds of call schools in the Bible. Across to the extent is we go from one class back, make up school back, general arts class, and up to 8 classes. 8 classes, general art class and queer. 8 classes. And we for form 1 for 2. 1 work of 8 classes. Across 8 classes, averagely, each class be more than 60 students in a good class. If you are so classroom be you will be a desk in and you are in a teacher bit me for us and my friend bit me for and what me one desk say. To the extent to say Accra, the decks are joined together. And you answer now will be called decks where you home. I just see will PPR decks in the call one once and when you come up with your Marco. Accra, it is so heartbreaking. And we are expanding.
Now, I no. Let me check this one. Not for so. So I heard as my work here. Nay, complaints are then NDC are buying opus no casse. See, yes, animal we ansana. You push it through. Edinty or no shas, yes, or yeah, free education from the days school no until you're quite the call. But then that time no, I say, Yantia say, Nana, your home prayer, you push it through. ne yehunu se sei na aye yebetimi asen akọ back akọfa de na NDC for person omo yesisi no mre bi atwa mu no
Akra and say progressive senior high school what's national offer document now national work as a progressive layer who be someone who say backlog of emofrahi and ewo one kaidia last year and was anka what you make and sana if you ever say ansana free SHS best started 2016 now backlog of inkola one junior high school na we are here and by here no so students are what we here now what she said we spread them across the length and breadth of Ghana with the secondary schools ayewa we be smart kumana and the question is say I didn't think we are progressive by expanding the infrastructure. First, getting more teachers on standby, getting them well prepared with the needed curriculum and meeting the new trends of society. Then in Kakrano, what senior spread this arm of way across. It was a fantastic idea. Send here their pressure and mark the grade A schools, grade B schools, grade C schools in India. In Mantemu Piano, yenya a model senior high schooler, a day students, and a beko, and no days for pay. Into Sebia, Kurakan, a Primantem Gofuria. Oh, yes, I'll be found troubles in no trunk. Ababesiaba, Aka, Anase, Obabeko, Kumase. Friend is a Yasan secondary school. Baby, a home until Anamon Kakredipe, we do school. Sending posts are planning to us a be a war, a young group, if you want to us about baby. That is send a paya. Would be too quite be for pressure being got two babies until you need back a credit penny which Mako, other well known schools in the send your best spread it. We are really now. No one will say. Teachers now want Presec, teachers now want St. Louis, teachers now want Adontin, teachers now want Tamale Secondary School. The quality of such teachers you have them at the disposal of these the schools now. Send me at the Chileni Beach my equal equity will be in higher, will be in lower. They are getting the same outcome of teaching and learning. And so this was a question now. It is not out of place. And the new term you bet senior fiase asya ye ashemukena. Send me a payer, we will get the best out of these students. Rather than not saying the BMM or Opiaro could be into accessibility is there. But the quality keeps reducing. And women just say when we are school, look like then say when we are school, keke. Now when we are school with a difference. When we are school to come to the bigger society, to come and cause a change because of the sort of training and the knowledge I am impacting into you. And then say the one how to say when we are school, keke. What has been the impact of the secondary education in your life, and how can you contribute to the socio-economic development of Ghana? That is the question. And yes. Affordability, yeah, clear. Accessibility, yeah, clear. But the question that lingers on now, Accra, is the quality. Are we getting the quality that we so desire? These kids now, we see them as tools for social development. Are we getting the quality from them for them to be able to come out and go to the polytechnics, go to the universities and become the artisans and TVET scholars and all these things? There be, and indeed, much needs to be done at the secondary level when it has to do with the structure, the framework now, a guiding free senior high school. Accra.
Nese, metiwasie yedia. Nese, sanko back to the table. Na ye share restructuring bibia ye share se foforo e say so ko na hwe niema ekoso a even the big schools the A-list schools do kra no okoho na ne masters bi mu di nkomo a ya na hu se bibi nkoyie se eto eboas ne esan restructure ye niam nyina enti se
fracture minimum be a call in near school EBI was central region very big.
Okay.
One boy who suffer for him a pa. Immediately, and Mr. Fima will call one speech and prize giving day. Madam should be a call, and two one school. And offer me got to say, Speaker, I have also school, Mentiase, Namzada, also no apple. Nakana, and now Omaswa de San Cobema Neba, I call me school of Kobe. Nanyamia Kakunfu, and when school, oh, my name school. When you grade A, single sex school in middle school, that was central region. Grade A. Yeah, Mr. Abanana. Also, structures and infrastructure and discipline are not a war and we are not one school anymore.
Anyone said
anyone, also few hours now, or do one more, or share, or access the environment, you know. It is not there anymore. Overcrowded classrooms, dilapidated facilities, total indiscipline. The kids are just there doing what they want to do, and some lackadaisical, unconcerned posture from teachers, you know, towards the guidance of Imofano. It is no more there. The strictness, you know, is no more there. Abufebia, you know, bibia, and you know, Nankawaka to Nakumemi said, "You bad you do Pempenso, now Bufano junior high schooler, and Kobena Korno, who's going to be manning Kubi." And this is one out of the lot. You can imagine one of the soon, will be one more person protecting the school. It's going to be Mabonting and the Canisa. But Kukiamuno only close in conforming I have had discussions with, and it's a lot of people coming out with single sex schools, boys, girls, even mixed schools. One can infrastructure. And to be one of my maximum average 30 students in a class, 25 students in a class. And it is not more like that. So I believe that we are growing as a nation. Let us be able to put in adequate measures that will make these kids comfortable in learning. No of us echo one of the single sex schools away Eastern region. I promise it. Until so, but almost every month be able to be fees or yare. Every month be able to be fees or yare. Communicable disease because they are overcrowded in the dormitories. They are overcrowded in the classrooms. And you down then you be brina yare. And JBI and able to be film one of the schools in the Eastern region. One day I can tell you also yema Sanyama will be CC and Sana yet senior sister Okwana I was say Emma. Yet my secondary schools and even living in dormitories more dignified than before. There is more to be done. Agra.
Yeba, with the Ibeja na Wadaji no what for Juba. So now I think, sir, we need to have a time exclusively on our education. Na ye call extensively. We say I like the way what the facts not to her. Na me only say. Mredri say opani mo nyina mo bam ne yeka say fi say amanyofo no de edi omochi a omo de bibia be amanyosem na the level of at which yenkola ne kɔ no dache emwayen kura na yerimbu asema eye akanifo no so fi say ohwe opportunity omunya di sua de na ne ye the future generations no niema omo efam bana is a nice so enti ye be kasa producer no be kasa na we dey yaje womre kakra na ya dive into it deep na
finally na me can share na ye metie fu me na say
okay
and let's say you kasa etia bibi no me kasa esisu say and for ya we secondary school see na when we teachers when we radio presenters journalists when we market women and business women and farmers doctors pilots. 87 amounts hat na that shina ye pese you could do no and how I pese when that shina no it is in jeopardy which means it is very scary, it is very bleak, in the sense that we don't have confidence in the kits, the tools. The primary tool for socio-economic development is the human capital of every nation. So if the human capital of the nation is depleting through the less or the inadequate learning and educational, quality educational, we stand at a crossroads and say, we won't live to see it. Because we come and I will bet Omano FCO abetisu. Now we see me every Omana co in can Apaco baby. We are not getting the quality. In this case, the next 10 years, most of them will be doctors. The next 10 years, most of them will be journalists. They will be all over the place. But you ask yourself, what is the quality? We will need doctor to patients ratio. One doctor is supposed to be, let's say, maybe 500 patients. But everything, because the quality is so poor, we will get to a point that one doctor can be up to 1,000 patients. One police officer can be up to 2,000 civilians. That is the level that probably we will get to because the quality will be reducing and we will not get the human resource to be able to augment and then also facilitate the development that we so desire. And you know, system and private senior high schools and private and then be a private senior high schooler. In the final year, every semester, we move to 2,500. Sorry, 25,000 cities.
And cheap, no, if you say it's from 30,000, 40,000, 2,000, 25,000, and it's a F. No, the F. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. No crown 35,000 no crown no brand ni pano. But after back bro and sana ye jene banu school na nya asam ketwa. Or pacha pa and kola be kro nya admission. They are ready to pay 35,000 and so more admission. First and so na private SS no be ampe. Yeah. No be ampe.
Because we are so belonging to a tradition. Now all students
exactly. Now the bad side of it is penning for excuse me say one say in school no what the woman call private schools no. Na here for no ye the omokogu ye yanku no. Very bad. Very bad pa opening. Exactly. Omo na ebi omo
doctors are one of the public hospitals not be one private no one recommending to private for special treatment.
Exactly.
We should be careful the way things are going. I'm saying
that's be opening. That's it. Opening a kojo Esiama Ado or a social policy analyst na any din komo fa wasi anko yi ho na wa bayin komo numpa wan santa west no na odi cover baby a de ama di ye hu ni sei wa send the solution so aka ho enti ya de ampanim fofa ebeboayin yento aso ne yanko animu yemra akaswa it was just 8 minutes to wrap up from this session na yanko animu nti yebehwe ne yanko animu probably next week extensive education ho beboayi yanko.
Okay, that's say to also Diana the daily guide the Bokrata no na esom ye na tie for anopai na to also no na no ada na yenya ne ntie se penifo bi da ba beto abontin se omampani John Dramani Mahama ne nsa aka ne ayefa ne petitions bi nkrata bi a kire se ye hwe EC chair and afen so special prosecutor OSP kire se wonyi no free na dwumam anase wonyi no edi na sa enkrata no hu ne ba ya emi aye ka say daily guide de abase sa enkrata no omampani John Dramani Mahama enkrata no akwa hye Chief Justice ensa asisi aye ka say no enkrata na akwa kodi ne nsa ehwehwemu ene ne ewo ho de eno hye Chief Justice ensa ne odi be free ne ho de aba no na yebetie eno free the daily guide afei so eye pandai abatoɔ a ɛho nsɛm ɛkɔyɛ deja ɛwɔ ɔman no mu no na ɛkɔkɔ pie mu ɛwɔ asɛnibia ɛho nhyehyɛ ba bɛtɔ abɔnten ɛsɛ ɛyɛ ade a mpanimfoɔ ɛkyerɛ sɛ nkaaba no wɔn mo ɛnsa nto biem na ɛne ɛkɔ pie mu wɔ Supreme Court ɛno ɛnam so ama sisei ɛyɛ ɔpani a na wɔyɛ mmarahyɛ badwani ɛde gyina mu ɛma NPP ɔsono kokuruku ama nikuo no wɔn ɛna ɔbɔ mmɔden a nsɛm yi sisi akɔ pie mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Supreme Court a ɛhɔ nso nea ɛbɛfiri wɔn nsɛm ɛde aba no ɛna yɛbɛhwɛ na deɛ bɛbɛ bia yɛde bɛba bɛsom yɛn atiefoɔ afei nso nea ɛwɔ ha a mehu na wɔtwi aninamu paa na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ nea aba yi deɛ abɔ me pusa ɛyɛ HIV yareɛ nea aba bɛtɔ abɔnten sɛ nipa HIV yareɛ eku wɔn mo ɛwɔ afempinu ɛne aduonu enum 2024 no ɛyɛ 12,600 na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ade a ɛha adwen paa na yɛn nyinaa ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ na yɛbɔ yɛn ho ban ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ na yɛbɔ yɛn ho ban na yɛhwɛ yɛn ho yie nti ɛba saa mene me nua bɛyɛ adwen sɛ neɛ no wɔka sɛ dro yɛka no sɛ condoms a mpanimfoɔ sɛ drones ahodoɔ a wɔde kyekyɛ condom no ebi a mene no bɛyɛ adwen kakra sɛ no nso yɛ emergency one way or the other okay ɛna deɛ wɔ ha bi nso ɛfa otumfoɔ asɛm a ɛnra bɔkɔ ntokwa no ho nsɛm a ɔtena so nti ɛno yɛde nka akyerɛ nti yɛnkɔ
na yɛde the dispatch ɛna ɛtoa so ne yɛde ni mu ɛyɛ Ghana in talks with ECOWAS and World Food Programme to purchase its excess food. After 63% of die-hard MPP members rooting for Baumia and not a free info analytics poll with a story on page 2. After rigid school structures make religious freedom very difficult. XGS director wants, and NPA marks 20 years with Thanksgiving visit to Chief Imam with a story on page 2. And no air for the dispatch.
Ya twaso ya di amaudia ya bewrum ewo the overseer na overseer no na mo dia beto se finance minister omani nyahwe yesika sam enso ekoko bie office bia no na me baba bi kire mu kakra bi so office we omo ya se ne baya ekwazfo nyina na se bibi man fo nyina se wo pese we investment bi wo pese amane tumutumpo no otumi akwa akwaji emwa na omatumi din se Bank for Investment and Development your friend say EBID na office no Abidjan Cote d'Ivoire ona mako akobie na ebebua emebibi no manyina so wo pese we investment de eho na ebebua ama wotumi akọ na akwajibi na ubesu usu wudi abetu ma empo se na ebeya sikasam ene edwedi ehusam na ma no so empuntu ebekọ yie obesia eniwo pe na oda.
Okay, yeah, twice dia na the hawk the ubokrata no na yede etwa so we say UMAX says IT can clean Galamsey na chese opani bi eno worker say yakase Galamsey entokwa chese aba abeto Ghana so emfie bebre yi a yebetimi de abefo emfidie ene saa ade ya na IT etimi anam kwan bi so na yetimi ade atu ase ne ade atu ase na oka we a me de enya me wanwa because say yakasa IT dia etimi ya bibibia after so NPA convinces a first LPG forum to tackle supply gaps na just no FNPA open some nchiremu a ewo the page 6 of the Hawk newspaper. Ebiom so Kofi Adam taps double we so nea ohwa chese double ne picture ewo ho kama ewo krata no animu a chese enye asemketwa. Asante ne praises Mahama to act on rising joblessness. We if Asante ne na chese Asante ne presses Mahama to act on rising joblessness. Let us say we for Asante Hene and our catcher Omampani John Dramani Mahama say Juman Samoa akwa atwe ewo manu mabunu nya binye na ede o how bebre eba no won modern na won mani mu so na won nya adwuma se ne be ya ebetimi aboa ama adwuma nsɛm atimi akɔyie dia medi twa to ɛwɔ the Hawk newspaper no so no ɛyɛ nitiwo ɔsɛ nitiwo whipping up cucumbers against me na kyerɛ sɛ wei efiri ken ɛyɛ Japan ɛna wɔde wei ba ɛsɛ nitiwo ne nsɛm bi a wɔkeka deɛ cucumber for nsɛm bi a wɔkeka no ɛyɛ nea wɔde ɛkasa de tia no na kyerɛ sɛ wei nyinaa fa afe 2026 abato a MPP amonoko ne beto na odi ayi ne obeginam atu franka de ama won mu no
ye to aso na kwani mu ne yenhwe agud entertainment na yen wrap it up this session
yeah for entertainment no ye bono sharp pa na first of no ye be call with Two-Face, two Baba. So far, no, the story, no, I shall say from the day Oji divorced from the former wife of her, or say, when ya or dofufro, into opese, or sang echo wareno, into no, the first family, or one ma womonia dear, and with the first family, need dear, Yama Bebrena, na akoso, but yemrenti to me, and Komo, into second one, na dear, or more worry yenche, this year, a few months into the marriage na obano akasa wa faithful na ene omode ware no na from this week edeba no first of ya arrested no I think in London until now or a show be a was okobo went to me ankobo and ene or say oh enye say arrested no but it was a medical issue and ene the former manager ebeka so ene ye nyache ne de but say oba begia tumu ne de one beka hwe aside that so there was a Instagram live be na ekoso on Breeze be one of the influencers be on my page ne so and then ye say asumbo de ene ofa ne kwa from the wife no but one fan nsa anka no
ba na ebro na so
ai no twitwagumu mother sa but one fan nsa
o so mo sa oba no ware na
enche bia enche ndi 6 months ko
na de no jai first wife
ne de SMP no no kasa wo a lot of places obo to pay
obo sisi
obo
sisi mu ye ne de
ye ne de ode ye na de nti no no nia trend sisi side that so
that who say o trend o social media
trend pa
waje asumbo
waje
no de ashe ho boko
kudem because at the end as a man there ego stretches me at the end nti waje other stories so on but yemrent your china ya baba
ya mun kai ne mpaibom Two-Face
they be so called for love and peace of mind yes
sana I say o kai say peace of mind in the peace of mind na onye sisi
na ehwie gu ne so no
sano eno sana obana because enka be man nka ebo na sumu a Sammy can
pregnancy hormones.
Say ubema so baboa na waka wano tumatra udin.
Pregnancy yes because one a friend for gender balance, gender equality.
Enye buru afa ne sa.
The government can make a question no.
The same as your question ho.
Enyampa.
Mene sofu no wia na waba no bia.
Memento.
David. On hadri o mumpe no kre no kra papa shi kana hamo nti ibe share wa chiro na mobile wrap up ALUTA 92.1 na yemfa sedama tidini koko si yemfa to nim say office bia wo adwuma bia wo company bia wo ba bia mo bia no o breakfast in the morning no for ni chire tidini koko and more no answer wo frɛ won so wuntimi nko ha offer one hour bro or a year dental house and down container near H&M a ho na tidini kuku and more a way but breakfaster adaroma bebo e dia ma kama offer one hour be delivery dia bro 0544 536845 0544 536845 tidini kuku and more didi na nya hoden local a year food no ahoden wo mu pa ebema ayaresa na ma asumdwie bede to anim sa na pai yebenya aye onwo soronko ewufi ha obesrayen aye Reverend Bismarck Buadi Sapon ono na ye in charge ewo Reign of Glory Assemblies of God adapai opani ewufi ase yedana se wojai bibia oye sa na pai obabesra ALUTA 92.1 Reverend Akwaba
ya nia
na ho ye de
alumti ho ye
ye da se pass and pay to nsafro na it was very short then so waja de o yes and pay obesre aluta ye da se pa na wadawoma mse fie boko
nyame adum fie boko
na fie Reign of Glory Assemblies of God so what you saying
nyame adum ho ye papa papa
he fa na wo
I was Superman.
Okay.
I'm for New Testament.
Okay. Very well. Na una we also for penny wo.
Patron.
Then I want to use a koyo of penny wo.
Oh. Suddenly I read this issue no. Me call be say afidi.
Okay.
Na so no e wo ho de da.
Okay.
Yeah, they call be afini. But first I saw them in the God site.
Okay.
Me ko na makwati sana ko Reign of Glory.
Then asana.
Edi hu hia.
Okay.
Edi hu hia pa enti me fo say me vision ne o mani su ne empese me ye no me bo ho mpa ye no.
Okay.
Na me ne pene front kasa ye da nyame ma ho kwan.
Very well. Enti say okwa niam to say bibi e kokama.
Oh, nyame adum. Nyame ezina safo o si mesi masafo na samando prunti me twifa so.
Yeah.
Nti nyame a chenjuma passe o de ko awie pa.
Reverend, we de misa we ansa na yatwa enkomo no so na ye kwanim kakra na se wakoye osofo a oye nyame adwuma yi. Sim se ye kwanim na no nipa dodo na anigye wa asore ho no eba fam. Den na mana basa. Titiri mabunu no.
No kware Yakobon nim ne no kware. Na Bible say eda edi akire no. Enepa bebre edo ano bekofo.
Okay.
But at the same time no okan Judah o say na ebensu menya ohun konkoro no. Enti abrabo ewu this time no mabu no the way of live life no the different. Pe bibia ten. Enti oba sorry na person ko china na Yakobon ayama no.
So we do bia mo so asofo no binum preaching no. Sa na depict o just say preaching me ehunu say ese na ya nyame hyirawo o hyirawo amenti ase na se osofo ka we hyirawo na se wa hwa na ma na se sa na beba
onim ebre ne mere nyame nsem.
Okay.
Ena isi nyame wo ekwan odu obi efa so. Papa nyame nim se wo ene wa nya mawa bibibesi.
Yeah.
Enti eba nyame ne ma o ne nipa ye de a eye yankrankre o kan baba obitimi nya na yare sa empofum ha. Obi su de etimi kwa chiri kakra. Enti nyame wo se no ene ne we preach about faith. Enti etodo bi a obi ho ne gidie no ema otimi nya enema ntentem. Obi su egidie no ema enema twentwen nasi. Ni nyina so nyame na eye. Enti se wo de se wadwum se makosore ne ochina esese meyeye na ema ya because nyame edu hwemo. Be ka hu se yegidie nyepe.
That's right.
Yegidie nyepe. Obu ho a ese nyame siesie no na odene fa babi no nya suahunu ansa na odi nhyira bi ahye ne nsa. Papa oni be adwen se wo yo ba kora na okwawade na untimi nye enkwan a na bo mpa ese nyame ma ekuna se ma o
David.
Enti nyame siesie o siesie wi a obi biara wanya ne nsa nkyene ne mpofuru no obehya no na nyame de na for process mu ansa na ne seka. What is it? Bible you can ultimately the best 5 minutes I can you but it take long time na my event na the year. I did say 40 years in general. Oh, what the 10 minutes 5 minutes can I never be. Natural and name is no ye ni otwen honhom. Enti so for the ye preacher ye preach send e be ya ye be kenya ujedi. Be wo no ujidi no na nyame hweso eyema. Enti so de ma ya It's all train.
Nice one. Na minim say wona eti an pebe bo won ye vi say asofo no binum yama nipa dodo na interest wo asore komni nyamsum no ba fam because of their words ye de ma won no. Na some of you know niema say ne boa kanya on so okay kakra kakra abotre. Ese nyame do fa process mu no do akopie ba bia ese opie no. Enti say wo kwa asore wo bom pa ye na ema ya koso na twen awurade no be hye ne ho animunyam na ayede na kopia Assemblies of God.
Oh, Assemblies of God the dada
the wotu
ya momentum apostolic mu
na yede na afri apostolic ko
se nyame akwan and awurade mrede unipa ntiase.
That's right.
Me ya bofra no me maame de me ko apostolic but me ban kran no me hu se apostolic here but me nam fo me do machi no de me ko Assemblies of God me ko so ene omosom no nyina no enso se bia anhye de nim na me free mu na me de boy so na me de abaye
osofo no to your osofo be how many years?
Oh pe ye no uwie Bible school na your denu ho na osofo de no ehase enti me hane maninka be over 17 to 8 years.
Ni why adwuma na che why adwuma na che na how ni amane bi wo mu na asa asofo dwuma de no ase wo kosa udi denko a
asofo de yo frɛ
okay
ofrɛ so ade ba ko ani pete sense se wo ye nyame pɛ no enye ni na na doko yede mu nyame etiti nipa nyame siesie nipa ansa na nyame de nipa apie enti asofodie no se ofre ni nso a yedo koto ba bi a enya de abaka so beko
saa ofre no hwan na efrew
nyame na efrew
obeda unse nyame afrew na se nyame mfrew yi
no kure nyakopo no saa srimwe no eye broad na eye individual
okay
se nipa bebre no ho bet enra minya ofre so does it man free be am frame enti no esi uhu se nyame efre na bibia sudi adanse mimi say me name so for pani nante ya for some time
okay
na nipa aba hu so se nyame adom wo so enti no nyame frɛ wo so wo
na se o hwe nyame frɛ wo a wo so timi frɛ wo
eno no die se wo frɛ ho de ene na wo ba ne opɛ ese nyame adwuma
na obeye
debre kakan me mentimi nante emma ha se meba ha dabi ati se frɛ me asa eti me so obi ba te se me se na ha wo gyan de
o man ye say
so wo force so ba me so me frɛ security se ya
be frɛ
me so eti man force hu wuram so wuram a nyambe asinje enti no se edonu dura obeyi papa no afri bobonemu utwabere no do a enti nipa bebre no a wo fo se odu hu wuram no etwabere no do a obe hu se nyame na afro na nyame na afro
yeda se so for we the nene first time aja ye to nsa afri ofiasi na episode obehwe ALUTA ba ye obehwe ha na ye no kabom adidwuma niema bebre enti ye fro so ampopoti na bae ye ni aso yi pa na waba de eja nko be din komo kakra nketenkete saa na da foforo mse e be hyeda invite you properly na yako anim David Edip na yakansem bebre na waba ha de mimisa wadwenkyere wo eye asema daba maso yaka kan ba eye LGBTQ+ ohun sen na asi Janet fa
so Bible no actually fifi me ti we me ma me papa na hia na ye wo me enti no mi no ena Bible amekan no Bible say oba ene bema ene ware enti na ye hia aware so ye hia nkuran say enipa enware Bible say ye nwo ne nore asase so enti nyame mu no esese oba ne bema eware no mo transe enti me de so oba ne oba ware ne bema baro de menyintum na menyintum so de berada
akoda parliament ye twesoa ban ye twa mu yankosipo na ban ye bae nso asen akọ parliament biem owo afutu sembi adbema ye abusuafo wo mra hye fio se bibia wo se wo ye fa ho bi wo ye tentem na etimi ehye ho mra
amesa de kwere simple na me adom omo muti ho nyina wo maame ne papa enti ese eye very simple once a wo mo eti ho no mo ehye mra manye no mo nim se enam oba ne be maso no de pass asese no ye ka twom se ade enye de na enye enti se omo gidi se nyame akwanso na egi se ye nyame ni dia obi a ne som de nanso utie mu mi na fa no tumi se obi a empe ba yenu no mo kan wakire adaso de won peso
de wakire ni ye se abrofo ya ema ye mbosia ye kwa hwia wo hoda bia yi omo no pe enti yesuro se ye kwaji tuma hwia na ska omo de maya na amabi ye ha onyina no
papa ewiase no enye de ade opebia na osaka ne mo so wo hwe ho sunsuanso ene ne de beba so ta se na unum se ade no oso wa nye wunya onsanka wi na okoye na ede asembe bro de a ene ne na huni faso ne mo mese mo hwe the interest a bebre oman no nyame ne hwe nipa na me gidi pa se ade nyame mpeso de untimi konkoje ntum na abrofo no so no se ne wo ka se yakọ mo fama me ye sure se omo me hu ye stand se ha ne gina
se abrofo de a kire mo stand omo de epe agia tubo mu de obo hu dawru discuss ogi tum kra na uska de mama boa ne niema nti omo ne de epe
ena yenzu se yempe enti no ese so omo ma si esi bible se ma onye you na no enti yen kan trom se no kwa nyankopon anim ni yen nyintumu na no beso me here no me na
no om okay na last one na yenhwe mofre ye mai school samba ye one resource na enye kura enti Ghana nyina yidi ho abobo binim de na beka fa ho
no kwa nyankopon me ba na metie mo afa no pa ya obi kasa abai na person pa be for but to see adene say odwuma wonti ase ayem shamshishie enti no ne meka ne se ye nuanum ne ye manu no ye domo koskuso musua de a musua de no kwanya kupa ne akwala 7 years 8 years hu akwala ne phone kura enema obekom no okura pa ne kura ntimi yanko na me ye short teacher for no so ebom homodin de ba so obo homodin na ne wo kire no no mo ne homodin a ntimi nya hwe enti ne be sense wonye akonya emanye sa wo fu enkwala no teacher for no na yenkwe nyenti e baasa yehu nyenti e baasa na yenhwehwem ne hu so ke ye de fa ha na anye yie anafa ni nsisi na afia ye komuno omo mbetro no omo ntimi pass e baasa ya mesihie fa se wo yo batampa na odo ba kusku akudu sabre na ekobasa papa eya enti aso man no yen trans man yen kan tra we to for ha we na ye na we ebe na metie na no para la o kan na me di se me wo ha adoko se about the day but you see obia wo no jidi but the fact of the matter is that anko yie be yen trans den na anko yie ne fan yentu ye sen ye beya afie de yenim no ye beya na akoten we shouldn't do blame games we am praying to her na we am praying to her no me hwe ne ma ne ba sa na yinsisu dia na teacher fo a ne mo kasa enkola ne mo kasa awfo ne no kasa because ye wo awfo bi a ono no so de no bakura be ku school no beto book kura ma na sua de no onto teacher ni so ekotena a obehwe ne fun su sa isi akwara so kofie homework onye so ese ye trans na ye hu ne akofa we nyina ba eno na beboa ye metimi aye proper analysis se ne be ya omo ba no betimi asedi true
edase na minim se asofo de mo nyama nyosem ne mum se bibi ko na ekoyi a mbetimi no anu atum enkoyi so mbetimi no atum aban bai bosumi afimu an ye koyi uhu amamu ni sen
me sure say na me asan so god so food there obi abeka say omumpani asan so god ni but me jira ho say but me jira ho say me ko ala me ma mi kasa me say me die me say enkoma me yedie ene ma ye hu no me gidi say still early days yet.
Okay.
But me say enema bi abeka won me say eye.
Okay.
Eboa ne sa. Aha, ohwe enema bi odi mi tutu me bi otim say me no I believe in change.
Okay.
You see, as a should be bibia obetumi abeto aso. We met make us so far so good.
Na then na wo hunu so abia enya ese ka ho asema ebeboa ma mpadinfo asani moni me kwa ban na ka se hu bibi na enya ka se be ya obetimi asesa na waye ne yie
kware nyakopon ya kwan de enya akwan
and how free Kwaku dia penso abeto
yes say entina unse me ka se no bi anya ne yie no ba na obomoden atoa so
okay
na ne ma eko yie me gidi say in discipline so still egusu ewo ho kakra you see esese ni nyina na etimi etoto but say omo bo moden beni na so gina ye nipa no so in fact say ya sesa ya adwenya yakofa nyankopon kura ma no be omampani obugana sai ne so ba
ya sesa ya adwenya na adwen be na apese sesa
se ne ye nema
okay
me ba yai me na ma na me ba trotro be nim se cash di nachi obi gina ho akosi so no be sini panya ne ope
ne ho beto no
so police ni koka sisi ya obaka so ope na sem
yeah
meanwhile wo su nim se aha no cash di wachi so obi didi odu ba bia na wato akone se no so enye obi ne se beka chiro wo enti ya nkasa no se ya se ya adwen na yan hu se isi Onyankopon ma obi akọ conscience wo netrim wo ya de papa unim wo ya de bonia unim enti se conscience ne ya adwuma ebama ye hu so adiwe enye adiwe eye ya sachere adwen a aban no so edi bibi kakra eto aso mefu se yin na abeko ye nem
enti eda sibebre na we de yesi eye brunya busumi mu minim se du se asora muni adaje kra minim se mo wo programs bi a mo hyehyɛ mo beye afi mu abia obetimi de atudwa na aboa ja mfaso onso benya free yeso ano
yo em se program bi baba so Sunday ya
ewo mosoro
enye ya so ha
okay
ewo Graceland Assemblies of God
okay
ewo tuba ha ye program kese pa kakadusha 25
okay
oba hema Esther ena edi dwumadie no watun fufura o pa hontoma
okay
ya tun safre ntufo bebre na me management no metimi ka wasa
na wan fa number ha sei
so wa ka say adele putupuru
yeah
adele putupuru tina na esese onu so because say this week no on so tutu ne ma na me bo modern asenka metimi na babet offense ka so not emre no so obedu ha no
enya hwe yewe be din komo na say Sunday na mo ye program
Sunday ya na
be din komo say betimi enya akwanya manaba ansana
papa chomati entino ya tun safra nyotofo
okay
nyame adoma kokwase dey no na pepepe ekoso butu
okay
and ya so do ye Friday bia ye destiny hour ewo reign of glory
time
9 o'clock anopa de kusi 12 and Friday no pa bia ye friend destiny hour and ukuda bia from 6:30 to 8:30 traveling prayers ya bompa ya papa empa bonko a entimetun safre obu ya wote ehoba bia okra me invite
me baby enti we dey beda sepa se ye ton safro limonimu ya ujade oye nyina sa na ubaba na oni ya bedin komo na aja onso abeka aluta abusuaku no nti da minshira bebre osofo minim se o adofo bi wabekira mo anopai
answer mechia adofo no em se mako emya bebre mo ha efe papa
waji atumo
maji
yeah that's
mo set up meba lady no be share me kwan no they were or how you receive visitors, you know. Good. That's a so I'm for him. Serious. You see, I'm but send the Ushia me out Jim Kunshell. I'm saying,
okay.
Mrs. Faustina about this.
And a person why if a pa open life pa open life
and to Mrs. Body Apple first of all Michelle and I miss Michelle Reign of Glory as a woman meeting with me Minako at the Assembly and now Oba Hima Esther Jumadiden and him a and Madofo na Medentia Emobia Yakupon Robia
Nyami Enshra onso yedase me say we say share biom
sure
Yamin ka ho Reverend Bismarck Body Sapon or Reign of Glory Assemblies of God of Pania or na no pay yeton safre na obechia na yedi nkomo fe eufia ebesa na habium na ene de brebebem na yatumi akọ yanim ewe nkomo twetwi mu ntozofo yedase nyami Israel
abradese Israel.
You are listening to 92.1 FM.
ALUTA 92.1 Anopa Koko she. Ya twaso akwani mu na yenkomo e wo honest ye ne eye Paul Amanin Paul fiasi. Nti ansa na mene Paul be hyase edi nkomo no na eye yemfa frefo eye nipa mienu miensa bi na mene Paul entwaso. ALUTA 92.1 0256 118783 0256118783 and 020-900-5212 020-900-5212. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Agyaba.
Yes, sir.
Agyaba, I'm in church here for now. Kwaku, like I say.
Kwaku, now who you there?
Agyaba, I'm in church, Dr. Baumia. Yeah, I'm in the desire of Commissioner John Bodu. Na Agyaba me school for yat me na my emergency me can be na
fede na ya we can be
and abase se me can be that Ghana Education Service the statement be by the statement be by na say o mo afin we na ba na twa media no say school na enam send na your former education minister you will say you will be true me that one so be here no. Now, be here, no, not you will say you and this will be cabin now or vote until this will be cabin. And I'm you know, Ghana Education says you must want by Kennedy and not the own to be a one. Now, you will say, that come on, and I could put in fear such as you got Mama Car say. Giannia, you do move coming come up on one woman that no more do right and that time I know you were Mahamani and DC workers who move by 2025 no baby double track from that time the name is right there on the cut and I say the MPP before there. If you have a winter Candiana, say God apart from the Empa, you know, as done Emma Abraham and the Bibana and Koye, and the Emperor going to come MPP and the Ghana for a new right there, the CKB, and 90 funny right there, the CKB. Then I go for by 8 years. Why didn't come? We are just why come. Abraham, but so just 1 year, nothing the air cost. Of course, I am education of this would be good. You cut like Ghana for President Mahama or good free education. You cut like Ghana for Ghana for and the air cost. If you ever first one of the people, such one they have President Mahama. What an abandon and Ghana education.
We're quoting. We are Nana ka me beside us. We're quoting on say that say Odin said the Odin idea Ghana be brands na yi enti mesro se kwakwoti oye nipa asamba to famu a ya so to boase fa party color na to nchen kakra kwaku say akwese de say ye FMPP hu nko ade a umpese obedwen no answer opese do de toss for ye FMPP ko ade umpese obema ho kwan se wo dwen kakre kra fa ho kwaku ye wradu twum so ni nipa o ya ma menkyere o ye nipa when it comes to Ghana politics wada no ho adi edanso nti se bia ohunu so ye MPP ni no me hunu so ye MPP ni nenso o ye Ghana ni ansa na o ye MPP no be ye adwuma no o ye adwuma te se Ghana ni enti enye se obepe eye flag bearership a obeka asem bia ebe me yato aba ma e wo MPP mu fine eno de amanyosem a obeye nemum se de Ghana fo hunu ne bu ede ma no eduru ba bia mam pene nkoto saa category nu da bi enti messiasis asem ne so bim se de Ghana wo bu de ma no o maintain eno a odi obi ti se okwaku otin achi a Obe said the credibility. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
I Never say I person like obedience to Mr. Zeke because education here and if I education free to talk Namra, the Kanamra person like Juma. Because the person was a man who free you. But teachers in the couple get a common to you. About now the free education, but I don't think it's teachers. Not common to my parents, teachers in Banya. Come to teachers free. I'm free, I'm a teacher's car. I'm who for Muzu, you declare Kajaba, and I declare Kajaba, Tupa, or Baba Twasuya. You say anything ended it on one. And MDP say, Mama, I'm ended it up at Twasama. MDP professor, Kufoba, I buy it to for Tipa. Ended it to buy an over Twas. Until I prepare to get a year to Agu.
And Twasso, but I say hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, na aye on record so so kwaku ate uka asem bia me no ya adwen aye Ghana Education Service on Pierre letter de ba bonten so na ahode ne wo fam na enye kura anopa yi ohwe platform so e show isu aye se be ka ho asem na KIS kpien na letter no a free asye ho bae no na ho den wo fam pa in fact enti ene de oka me no ya adwen hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Agyaba.
Minia.
Dr. President Kwame Aristocrat.
Kwame Yeti.
The PIA. Actually, Obia, what do with the Andano? I cannot check. The matter the ALUTA. That money show no. I have much sense in we especially education matters in Abano. I mean, so I'm some constitution. It's a machine for surgery. And I would say so in the Accra or good board. Or the education ministry wrong with the programs are in education way. The teaching and the learning material. I don't like your programs you see how. The dynamic carry which are the curriculum, the new curriculum. They want to provide the textbooks and some more. Let me say, Huntermanton High School. Or more head. Or then, no movie giving BC, and I don't know about where the SS no cano, or movie cano movement. There was university, let's on both companies, the product or movie SS ban, which will get the A1 and so common one person cano and Kwalanin to me. This issues in a never mamma no maka, or Momaka in an or moving now to the Tagium. The fundamental problem is our the education ministry no elegant hammer or more should be pa. Siciano, although or Muti, I will have been no beer the baba. I don't feel bad, Baba. You so many fine in education yet. Education, they said, yeah, politics. In fact, it will expose our weakness and they say fake with their doctorate. And the way up, a book in 99 fake. Because if I know in a casual cano, it doesn't merit even degree and another fake crano.
Yes, we are. Hello, good morning.
Also, live from Kantamati Market, Accra, Ghana. I never heard it.
Yanko Poado me hoye.
You feedback or how you be ALUTA no. Yes, she being friend.
Chey, osu bu nya Kantamanto.
Na Kantamanto. Ti ubiati enyoni.
Okay. Yes, I catch it to make catch it a year. Genius no more once in a while. Debbie.
That's what I idea. What I got the office and champion on one ever. We know the king crying position. Agyaba. And some trouble for 1 minimum. 1 count. NBC Bapawa. Oh, yeah, the who show some Maka. Maka. Now, everything. Education. Good for free education, but we do what I say. That time, if you are coming, should you find a chance for a party? And so I'm going to say, I said, in the back of the room, I will guess. Can you find what I'm saying? Also, to near my year, and then collect the Rita. I'm not going to say, dear, I do talk. Or the boy is free. And if I am the Panaco, and I don't know my phone. I'm not to near my year. Teacher tell me allowance, also Mutia, 19 also Mutia. Teacher, you know, oh, like a child, one child, one another. Can you the one is and then Sunday, I'm not the main number. Then sending Tatagana, and I'm sending Tatagana, and also my. I'm the hey, you want to get another good woman. And this, I Mama to tell you your education was fellow. Only I got a pension and not to tell you my year. Yes, what some Ghana. How to tell you my young boy, I want to do a better.
Hey, na mama ye den so na ko
I don't know na question to answer
na ba
and the phone ayi no da ayi on minister otutu ne ma yan da bana
se oti omo so ke se omo man kola na obi ankyere o nti omo ankotwere omo ade
brother mama kana ni muto se Gani and ma free education, but I'm if you come into a kind. I am the maker. Now we are penning like a year.
But I see, Minfawi. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
The part of your film, the great alliance, the capacity of the concept.
Okay, I
like it. Was
Minfawi, yeah, Minfawi,
ya after all of the cabinet situation, my jam elephant after one of what can chop as that is MP, one of the chop papa, Nilo and Zuma, the chairman. Nana Akufadi, all the statistics is your culture is there. He is teaching me out of want to say no more. I want to say no many years. Before young Kodano, Massa, all the battle ball asking you to be Monsieur Yendan, yes, Palu Propoi, I'm not looking for the yellow with traffic. With this kind of a every few more, Radici, or bit more holidays. Not 3 months and Sana was out to see with 2 weeks and not 2 months. There are some vacancies. Let's see a creative problem. No more sorry, no more for even the education minister. Oba Parliament House. Oba Transit for Sonkwa or Musoye. That's come a yes, capital. But that school in Mrs. Books. On the students so on that time. Not in that. One said this and down, so postpone a more. Or one more Philadelphia. Move forward in some yes. Move forward Toronto. What the day could the culture was set up for that Musi Daddy. Now, after all the very culture saying, your Muhammad, not then almost school.
Mammy found CSC na a Yemifa Antimagi in Chateau. Antimagi, good morning.
Good morning, Agyaba.
Now, what you saying?
I dominate you and say they may yarning.
Kafra, yeah, that pressure too much.
Pressure too much, Agyaba. Agyaba wo boy juma nyame nhira wate
adwuma dase
yewura ya wadu twumo so nyame nhira no na nhihye pa won de ku kon man kwala ko school school na asay no yemfa ho so bo e madan sana na do wo ho no won se na do na asay school no wo ba ye wo so ba de ye school ni yi enkwala wo pens won ko tworo ye nyina na afire no enti dia na wo ya fa ho won ho fa nhihye ye pa ngu kwam yewura ya wadu twum ka se school ni de se ne nka won wahyehyɛ no no toa so saa kwa ebebo ankwala no na so mo ba e mo sega mo de na do be ye bia anya papa na mo de amo ye na ye papa na ye de saa tena wo mamu a enya nkwala no ne ye di won wabro enkwala ya ye ko school ya won de won wa ye won adwen se won de ti bon koso won nkosua de won twa bet phone kita won de twa bet won hwe pono won tesa niema won ye wo school ni mo no anya sam keto teacher ni tre na de a won tene ne ho nsua eno so ya de na do na say school no akwala na de ne da tin di agro sa wo aban wo tutu niema yie na wo gigi niema bi firi kwala na nsam oni pa no university di a wo de ne ho so na sa wo secondary school wo aban no hye wase enti esa wo na mo monitor nkwala no enti hwe wo pa so nkwala nko afa di bebre nkwala no wo ya won dai na do ba yo be ye o mampani kufo no mo ye free education ni ade aye koso yi hwe nkwala etura no won watwa won tura no won watwa enti mo pa kire say sa nkwala ni nyina chichafo na tworo ma won nkwala ni ti ene di bo a won timi tworo twa na say nkwala na ye won adwen so won pesikantem enti ye pebeti twa ye pebo no hwe o wo TikTok so wo sa wo yesei wo pedi obenya views obenya sika ade agu ni bottom ya de sa chekire o man ya enye yi o ko hwe bro kire se won de digital ne na ye adwuma man kwala esu ade na Ghana nkwala ade won ne mo ho modin a mama fa nkɔhye na do amamu ananado de ototo ne mayi
na antimage o ka se nkwala yi beti twa ne pono yi ase wo evidence wo ho ase wo hu se o mo ye
Mesi juma wa mu di no no ebi kura kwa wo school ni mo afọ ba ne na nyem awo che enkwala ne de anya bre bi no wo bo school ni mo de waye na dwen so okosua de wo besua na imomu ne waye na dwen so no de wo kɔ no mo wi ne tramo de akotwa bet ne de wo ye ne dan sabra na no bebo no atwe ne na de na to ne tuma no no de ne nam anya sam kitu achichafo ne brankasa ewo mofra ne nsa no amra chena wo teacher ni no ada no won wo hwiri wo akotra wo na chi ne anu mo wi ne tramo ate won fa me gate ya script ni be hu no juma won di no na teacher wo ne nya dai
awofo no so wo juma di ewo ye ma no ho edi free akọ no tie no ofie no so ya
wo hwe ni nyanya nso ne akwala no ne wo ya na se wo sa akwala no wakote bi aboni bi mu a se wutu na si ho me da bia me kan me wo mema ntina mani wo mema ne so wo ya rofa mema police achew odri wo kakra wo bejai na me tremo ya de wo mema ne so
okay
mema na me wo wonte ne mema nya eja wo na so aboa wo de na wo ya stubborn me ma ne so na me de ne koto jonte me si ko school ho boarding me pe madam na me de ne share ne nsa na wo bo ne bra wa brochiro nya ne sika me ne edi so no de bo ne yere ne na ma ho bra
that's right
enti nkwala no wa ba wani ankɔ won ho na wo yes o be de ne pebe ma na akwala ne be sai oba je won sam e be duru ba bi wo ya ne hwia enye no aye bola goose awofo ne ntu on na si wo enkwala ekọ ade me fa na fe won wa ekọ private school ya hwese ne ho twa exams wo yire ne ho sua ade wo nim se wa anyere ne ho a ne papa e boka wo ka kire na government school ni aden de ho nkwala no o wia baji obi kunu eno na nani je ho o wia be fa oba ne na nyama ama oba no abone so eno no wa modwen ho wa nwi adwen papa e mabu na apa no wa bra boya ye o abatan ya pre
Antimage yebeda se nyame nshira bebre ALUTA 92.1 me dia frefo no besi amfa ncha me nyame boa ochena yebesim entem Owura Paul amanin ewo fia sei na medical dia to anim se ye hwe oman ese good boy me sika koku na me sika na another sector Paul free preachy ho asem no nyenne se bi etie yanka eno kura be dikan from koku na be di ho ansa na ne good ya bai na nyame adom aban hihya oye de ni ba ho nkakra nti nyame adom Paul dai so no mehu se bam adapai ewura ewo fiase wini na ho ti sei
Agyaba Yesu adom me no ti ayi din koma o kai se ya bongo ho adwuma na se daru akyede na che nyame ahibi ama yemi enu
ya chepa
it's okay
na minim se ebia enye ye pen so kura na mfaso be ba dachi anya hwe udin ebeba Ghana ngomom se abranti bi beje ngota nani a so anya ho mfaso ne amani nya ho mfaso
da bia odwen na adwen chirima ho a ena oman ni tumpon ni na me nyina misika ne me brabo nyina wo se me beto se me nana eyenwo na me hu sane na wo bre anza no ayenwo no na me bebre microfinance na ma o mo ba me office obi aba enwo ho asem no deba na me hwe o brabo mo ma I saw the need say how be o ha yese me ni kon na me nso me tu ho anamo na yetimi sakram it for the past 15-20 years obi anim say enwo ho asem ana meka eti ni edika mechia no machia wati for machia odwuma hu mrantie ne mabawa mo ha and obi a chikosua obi a dware obi a twinese obi a kodi farm ka di biscuit ni omu di nyina aye mo eti omonso wa omu di bi ni ye be hye na se monkoso na mu ningo na ebedum ye nyina mechia wati fo nyina
ye joso pa afi yemra ye nkomo iso the last time aba ne ye hwe ye tree crop ye adwuma hodo a mwashesa mupesa moye na ban so hihya hodo a oye edi agufam na sesei memo abriefie kakra bia moye adwuma na duru na fe yabaso ahwe point by point de betimi aye edi aboa na Ghana ni bia nso de sese oye na take advantage so far as eye abe ehun adwuma ne ngo hu nsem no eye concern no ndise memra ho adwuma eye authority no tree crop authority no babia hemfa no moye adwuma duru
menu Agyaba medase ni edikan na me former board member of Tree Crop Development Authority.
Okay.
As at today,
they say who na president of Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana. Yeah.
The Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana and no ni association are buying are recognizing in the
enim say wo man yimu a
eye enwo ho adwuma.
Okay.
Various value chain from the seedling to say obedi anwo no aya anwa no obia wo mu bi. We are all in groups and now associations in the Oil Palm Development Association. Now the finance minister budget will be ready or boy institution me and sadin Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana account OPRI Oil Palm Research Institute Kusi Kadim Patem account and a Tree Crops Development Authority account. Now document and meet me a catch or say word by word and some era to force and kind ɛyɛ association nankasa nhyehyɛeɛ a yɛnim sɛ ɛbɛboa sɛ ɔmotumi ɛdi akyirɛ bɛtumi ama industry no adane yɛn nhyehyɛeɛ a yɛtwerɛ to paper so ɛde kɔdan 24-hour economy no
ɛno na
ɔbɛkan word by word. It tells you sɛ aban no this is the first time a mahu sɛ aban bi aba a wayɛ no adwene sɛ ɔbɛtie timamufoɔ asɛm because asɛm no a ɔkae no I can tell you yɛn adwene neɛ yɛforo sɛ ɔyɛ a ɛbɛboa ama industry na afa no ntoma
na sɛ neɛ mɛka ne sɛ mmerɛ atwam bebree su a wosu akyɛw pa wopa dan a wode wasɛm dan ghanafoɔ nyinaa sɛ aban fa n'ani nkɔ ha o aban fa n'ani nkɔ no saa su na ɛsɛi aban agye atom sɛ ɔbɛyɛ yi
100%.
nti ɔyɛ nso ɛbɛboa yɛn
ɔyɛ ɛbɛboa na mɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu okay oil palm industry no maybe atwam during the 20th century na ɛno na ɛyɛ the highest commodity I exporting ɛwɔ Ghana na
cocoa mentwa wa no wobɛtoa so da bɛn na ɛpɛ sɛ ɛkɔyɛ program wɔ one of your ɛyɛ ɛbɛbi a ɔmoyɛ aba adwuma no nti da bɛn na bɛtumi de yakɔ hɔ na
ɛba aba adwuma a yɛwɔ 2 and 3 areas a mokɔ a mbɛnya mo impact agona nkwanta baako kɛde anaa asuo mu mpatamu mmienu Trifo Praso Himan area no so ɛyɛ baabi a ɛnwo adwuma gyina paa ansa na ɛbi Ashanti region so Dwabin area mu okɔ obenya maa bebree a ɔmo yɛ ngo adwuma ɔbɛsan nya industries na kɛseɛ no nso ɔmo nso yɛ ngo adwuma ti wo pɛsɛ wo hyia the grassroots ɔmo yɛ ngo ne anwa a mo di na I think this areas na mbiti ne ɛno ansa mo bɛma maso ate me amefrɛ maa ni nyina wanhwene amokɔ ambetimi akɔhyia baabi te sɛ kadi mo anya kra mbenya nipa bɛbro 3000 so mbɛhyia mo no mo ni madi nkɔmɔ
bɛwɔ baabi ɔmo yɛ adwuma no
mɛfrɛ ɔmo nyinaa bɛfifiri mpata mu aba sɛ mo pɛsɛ mo ne ɔmo kɔ mills no so na mo hu sɛne ɔmo bra ɔmo bɛdi mo anim
because pɛsɛ yɛtwa picture na Ghanafoɔ hunu what they go through nneɛma ɔmo yɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a aban so sɛdeɛ waka no titiri wɔn a smuggle ɛyɛ anwade ba kurom ha angode ba kurom ha ɛma wei no mbra ɔmo brɛ no mfa so ɔma so no you put to stop to that through this na ɛbɛboa
good nso sɛ mo take that initiative because mahu sɛ madika aka sɛ ɛngo cry a deceptive color ɛna maba ha mahu sɛ mo colors no mostly is with oil
nti ɛne mo ana
then yellow black na wo sɛ mo black ma yɛ yellow bi saa na ngo color tie but odi esiwa bɛka sɛ red deceptive color odi opɛsɛ ɔgye akyi a fakanta adeɛ fitaa mu bu sɛ bɛda ne color wi nti ɛnwo nyɛ kokɔ
nti ngo color ne se ne tie
this color nti sɛ mo de mo ntuma ɛbɔ yɛ ntuma no na mo yɛbɛbɔ ho daru ama amansan tie I think sɛ viewership a mo hia no nso mo nsa bɛka because we have almost close to 1.2 million Ghanaians a wɔn depending on ɛnwo nti wo kan ho ho asɛm a kan hu sɛ o kan sɛm ɛkɔ nipa a Ghana population wɔre ne ɛba industry will be the second even cocoa kramen apart from cocoa unya farmers no unya industry obetimi anya different value chain obetimi add anything on the product and I say the crop no apart from abe you can mention it rubber intimi ma the number na abebe ma in terms of work because unya rubber udua wie na unya ne ubenya free ma wie a ni aka yeden asa ba ngo obetumi anya ni ma bebree ewo ngo nti e madwuma bebree ewo mam eti anytime bi am pese mo tu sa na mo de mo ma so nte at least a week before so me metimi prepare grounds no na ni pese mo koyi ma amansan hu bia no mo nsa betimi aka na amansan so appreciate the work that you are doing
me that nti to aso now me oban ye hunu ye policy amachro amode mamo ye kan ni nyina verbatim
my previous president me G to me free no I friend Mr. Avala oye adwuma o Benso oil palm a western region on a president of the association 2025 after this government coming into power and of frame meeting say look or who say abine ba no who say the policy be a o maka ho as a 24-hour economy no but ono the ogidi say oil palm it me running within 24 hours within the day no nti see it me transfer near dwendwen ni hu anamo a betimi to with the government a be aban ni betie nti immediately all the big companies Roma Africa omo ye freighter ebai GOPDC omoye King's Oil ebai Benso ayono Mr. Avala president no ono so need ni team buy and oko top Trifo. These are big companies. Big companies they employ thousands of people. Leadership CEOs. A big crowd of South Africa, they have to drive or flight here. I mean, you could share any air dream who say, look, a bani bet me a boa, a year, and ye man, you know me and Sabi. Na no na medical bobosu. You be kind. And they say, ye industry no, here support in terms of strengthening the institutions are almost so. The big institution involved is a tree crop development authority now. His Excellency former President Akufo-Addo Timothy. That's the industry friends regulator. Ese abano ehwese obe strengthen omo. Obe strengthen omo anye anu keke. Ese udisika shim na ohwe so omo ye omo adwuma ese omo ye. Adwuma be na tree crops ese oye. One ese or regulate by registering every actor in the value chain. Or regulate a wonimu a obeda regulate hu how. Enti ese ohwe se obia or ye enwo ne anwa hu adwuma bia ana ode enwo ana anwa eye adwuma o Ghana ha, whether you are making soap like Nestle Ghana, everybody will register. Now register we are then we license we more certificate just say oh yes adwuma no. Then the second phase is so big developing that industry by investing into those now we identify no. And the whole thing is yeah association no yan ye de to abanim so onhwe say obema tree crops no why empower mo amoma ye adwuma register obi a na minim say enne amene ukasa no tree crops edin hyehyɛ aba say soon obe make sure say obi a wo Ghana ha bi a wo de enwo ne anwa ba Ghana ha no eye say oje license enya sa one untimi nya adwuma no oyan so a untimi nton because obe make sure say task force a eye say ohwe say mo a mo hyemu bia no mo ye madwuma pepepe no obeti agu edwam ama o ma hwe say nhyehyɛ odi ato no eye adwuma and then faso ne industry as association binya hwe ya say me akɔgye loan ede aba abe makuani se me manisika ne abe so ondua na owia ontu abe na obinya no onton mane menka so onfa nchemi o onton mane na me invest sa sika nyina wa kuani ni na obewie no obi abegina ne nchen na wa man high price na waton abe na man o yes ape me company na me di sika share kuani no malusu trust in the farming community. Enti me first kan koma kuani biem kuani no onya ska biem onipa no odina nchen so oye side selling and oye side purchasing no e ya ade anya ade obi misika beren e be ma kuani no se fa hye koto seedlings koto we na fa ye wadwuma enti e be boa me se ye register obi a na ye hu se ya man license a e be boa me ama me private company ma ye okay se metimi di misika ama kuani nso be ye okay so obeton na food ya den ama me na yet me a stop that side selling na microphone fasika nse enwo adwuma no nti regulation no ba ko pa be bua me ne kuani no no the atosu mienu ene say microphone de anwa eba Ghana ha ye association you believe say yen car say we are in a free economy so Ghana dey say open gate for everything ne od be bia ye gitum nti agiatum say obia timi trade whether oba ko fa Cote d'Ivoire Nigeria anywhere you are bringing the oil but all the bar buying a institution a friend GRA Ghana Revenue Authorities under GRA no omo ata omo customs for na yadwuma na omo won hyehyɛ say wo de enwo ana anwa ba Ghana ha bra na betua duty oti ase na enkrofo mpese betua duty nti omo de enwo ne anwa ne ba na omo de afa Togo na omo de awuram no ma beton na ba se ye nwo na ye no minya Kofor gallon 25 liter na wu no Kofor gallon se me ye nwo wie na bia price no me cost price am de ye nwo no e bia 400 cedis aban etimi de tax atoso o the tax be 100 cedis to so nti ba ko ye 500 ana e bia 130 cedis nti ba ko ye 530 ena ese beton no na me yesa one metu ya metasa ma ban two me employ microphone ni ade no obi nso akọ Malaysia na Malaysia no mo ye ne se enwo kokọ no ye nimu no omo no ko so okota the tax etoso anwa yellow one esan say ya refine o different product every mu enti ukọ anwa ne the final product enti or the on tax nya den tax free enti me hu na ye wo ha na anwa na me ye wo ha no ni onu ba koto Malaysia no ba ni calculation ni bi o da be bi anu enye nyina to na abo no pay international price enye fo ho
okay
the only difference e ba mu ni tax na eda me die wo Ghana so no ono no de ba tax no otimi doje a wanfa temaport ana takra deport na odi fatuga ontu tax nti sa sika 130 150 cedi no so otimi ye we no otimi yi 50 cedi kra free ma ne buo no ko market ani de ne buo no be yefo asen mi a me tu tax
okay
now we say we mu say GRA any customs for uko any of the big mills Ghana whether Benso whether your friends saying GOPDC whether your friends saying top customs need office rule or tifo ye 1 ton of oil wa calculate instant e yes ye ti obi beton na ye ti sika na ye den ekoto aban fotu we were the same customs GRA no mu yes aduma o mate yeso no omo tena borders no so na nkrofo the track akese no do 3,000 gallons 1,000 pieces between 1,000 to 3,000 na go one track na afa the whole from Togo border extra all these big barriers na bedu Makola market obi ehun ni on tax it definitely yentimi ni om nyede en compete enti ye de to aban nim say ye feel say or the system bia ye betimi attract ehun babia enwo na onipa na ton babia odi free buy pe you be solve our problem and I always from 2015 and I'm about traceability hundaro minimum your engagement be brave traceability ni nyina ase e kire say yen try say bed register onipa na man license ye wia ya man code e kire say mu bia obeye bia ni sa code ni betale ho then code ni tale ho na me koto a me scan a me hu say mu wi me koto Paul amani na ye no e be yin yema how be brave including the Sudan for die ye woni nyina free sa emu system no nti wensu ka ho a ye de to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enim nti we be hu ka say be bibi a friend tax stamp by yen more than the tax stamp that you know because we believe this the system can be by with coding and tracking when you scan that it can show where the oil is coming from. I don't think so will be better me IUBBA ye who's a way fake okay and also another area by strengthening institutions no see about register na ya building well organized system e betimi track every product of the oil palm enti obi ode ngo ne anwa free amanone awuntu tax no easy abai ni hu kwankwa so obi chase no because ye ko market no e be hu say we code ni binya enka ho o scan ni enka ho tinipa na wo ton no say you go board for timi ko market e ko chenkrofo e twam picture ba TV so mi hu say nipa we no obo abai kro no the same thing ye pese abai agiatum is part of the program abai pese wo ye enti all our members enso aniage because e betimi am boyen ama say ye ntimi mpokra ankoton ye niema no amanone a ye local market ye ton niema no ha na ye betimi aton hwe Agyaba me no ti ane are ho say aban ye tax me no ti tax na ye mu wie ni san de tax atoso na ye de ne obeko schools a ye mu secondary schools free senior school aye obeko primary school so me adwuma aduane ma nkola ne di na enwo anwa ye tu tax ne bi ni school no
na ni nyina free foreign
one na foreign one na o de ba no office free smuggle oil because no go full o calculate it beyond the marginal when there's no way obi ba ko fa anwa free your friend saying Malaysia and Indonesia with this ship cost with everything no be do our better on the price of the world market because Malaysia alcohol na 1,000 metric ton 1,000 per friends a metric ton the same price na ye ton Ghana and no matter so the only difference no tax how the bedding e better so
invade tax no
invade pe obetimi aton enti who say anwa biafo e market ma say GRA for any ko ho na say one say me bo mabaso but abaso bo no ye no me still I don't believe it okay ma who so ma be show TV so radio so say omo task force akọ tema enclave friend is saying free zones akọchi big company bi a oma de ngo ani anwa ba omo ntuatas ana omo ye under declaration which means na say okofa enwo na instead say bi obetre ebi a ole ana say ya anwa no atre anwa na hu bibi but enya adekro obey invaditas no enso ya anwa what you say omo the way to dodge it omo timi di code area timi pass it through no wa beton nti we come market na osimo atua duty obehwe duty paper no ampa nsusu atua but ask yourself so atua the correct duty a yenim say Malaysia companies na wa bebre na free Malaysia na ba enye ade a company bia beton anwana man less than $1,000 so to man na chese anwana enye den enye papa enti enye nkre into definitely any oil which is less than the local price in Ghana smuggle oil and areho odiemu wi amon koma dina hazisia ko say brand na ho no obehu fright or do say no fright is a local brand woman for na and when no to Ghana no ma refine with Tema Enclave they do 1,000 metric tons every day which is huge capacity almost 600,000 metric tons a year which means here demand cry no ombetimi aye abrosa here demand the whole country we need only 400,000 metric tons we don't need to import anything okay so abantia me catch on the Ghana is capable to refine all the export first no more export into no capacity in brosa but in the sub region they were under ECOWAS unti say na ne koba ni say na ECOWAS wo nhihye a wa ultimate refining ana anwa adwuma bia no ultimate ton we ko average without no paying tax
okay
and who say the origin of the oil most of the oil na imported commodity what you say enti any sadia you don't need to enjoy that tax waivers no into and now me ka say within the ECOWAS sub-region o ma no mo ton ni anwa wo Ghana ha bebre na ebia o majai because they believe say and when you want to have smuggle ones so they won't buy and to almost lose that opportunity as a company so the only opportunity they have as a country to keep the workers working and they say they can 400,000 metric ton we secure it for them Roma, GOPDC, King's Oil they are this big company who can produce every oil that we need and they are two but a buying but quickly is to resource for instance TCD one put it task force to send here go border ye chi obi a yen show nanim and in the company they said this is the person doing the wrong thing ye ne say ubon so obi aberen e betwe ho we did it in 2024 me ankasa I was part of the task force or even the leading person within the task force ye call market ye call kwanso ye call chichencrofo ye chi awon say media ni de che no mu show it got to a point okomakola now catch oba no otonwo ana say enwo ni anwo impese metobi obebusa say metobi obebusa say na wo hu customs paper mempe problem because on ba be farming on ba be farmanwa ebe mama boka afen so enwo ni anwa no kwa commodity be cocaine that means we bear the respect here then cocaine is not easy to get so if they brand the oil say a commodity as similar to cocaine business Obon said there will be a sanity in the system and unfortunately politically we lost the control because coalition police for because we're entering election year customs police because they believe say affected to win election lose control. Now the new current CEO no no asema e di kodan ni nyina wo hu se e ade e bebu ama industry no apege enti eno strengthening that institution no eno omadwuma no na ye association in the budget no obo oil palm development association of Ghana ne die ne say o say we should advocate enti nyamini hu yesisi ano advocacy ni bia se ye church anamo a yesa obi opese oil palm industry bia odi animu enti yenso ye adwuma na OPRI enso wom OPRI ya na edi shey say yenim say Ghana government nankasa institution a omo research into the industry they've been around more than I think 40 years plus okay adan ni atena ho na Malaysia abefa bibi wo Ghana ha ye nyina enim say ye keka say ye no kro. I keep on saying I wasn't there, but and from that time now no so it take you off. It will beat me up. I said there's some truth behind it. Yatna ho na ye wo institution called OPRI. Na omo de enso be research. No ma wo over 40 years. Na abaini ntimi hwe kwan obefa so a obe resource omo no ma ye the correct seed nut na ye ato na the bia companies no free ha ko Malaysia, Indonesia no mkoto just nut. As you say Ghana
I know money the nut no.
Nut me the seedling no ye didi abe. Nti ye trim pon say abai no make sure say sa company ko OPRI no research bi omo ye no ombe shemu kina na omo ye seedling na eye demand driven. Enye seedling bi akeke.
Okay.
Na omo ye na ye itimi ato na ye di aye aduma. Nti hwe budget mu anu so wum. Abai no so ye say di shemu say yebetimi akate off demand your friend saying smuggling now say expansion of the farms existing companies now more hono in total ni outgrowers we have almost 350,000 hectare farms so almost to me the 100,000 hectare eka ho a ade easy say betimi ayi fruit a demand ni hia no ye betimi anya fruit dodo na ane ade aye no enti wo hwe budget ni so a aban ni gitum say obeye 100,000 hectare from now to the next 5 years. Okay, enti anusu wum. Ena osan hwe budget mu a ubon se okan se obebua ama ya hwe se omo ye enwo nkete no artisanal mills no obe empower omo obe upgrade omo to certain level omo betimi aye enwo no quality ama woma any the big company like GOPDs betimi atosa anwo no na omo di aye omo adwuma now yet me any the quality aspect that we want and now let me narrow the whole business format Emma Ghana for ente Ghana we demand 400,000 metric tons of emu every year 400,000 metric tons say 1 ton cry $1,000 what the multiply is almost about I think 4 billion right $400 million. Sorry. What? $4 billion. Okay. That is our demand. And who are you here? No. Ghana, yansu almost 260,000 metric tons. Between 260 to 300,000 metric tons. Now, your shortfall no 150,000, you know. Idea and no name man for quine ama omodeng one and 1 year eba. Yensi obi akwan. Trade is competitive. And one is be making sure say ubi to your tax because means me then be to your tax. Enti yenye hu sa say wow only me and me ye person ye adwuma no there's a shortfall of 150,000 metric tons. I bet me aye. Enti 150,000 metric tons no almost 100,000 hectares bet me am my that volume no. Na employment say ni bet me create. Every 100,000 within the value chain can employ close to 3 people. Enti 100,000 hectares no can get us employment of about 300,000 Ghanaians. 300,000 direct on the farms. Okay? And sana omo di enwono ekoye emu ankasa o to abenu koye adwuma no. A man for transporters ehum comfort to top tracks amunya sika free mo koswa eba laborers omo so abenu ewo ho uyi anu free ma or the bedu site won so a mill na omo ye ngono omo so GOPDC they have close to 10,000 workers at Kwai omo ye adwuma. I'm telling you until ohwe the value chain no aside the farm of 100,000 expansion no and why be yankasa no can create also another groups of employment. Omo ye enwo ye friend anwa ebe fa nkrofo adwuma oya anwa ni wi a nkrofo ni farmer margarine ni na ye nwo ni na ya de betimi create adwuma. Look at branding keke. Imagine say ni mo aye brand wa ALUTA FM na ALUTA ewo obi a oye good in this ni a employ no so on hwe say artisanal mills no omo ye ni wi a omo package enti baba market na aye basa yehu we na we dia ni we enti omo designers entrance no omo design one packaging gallons aye be how you be branding no send you be printing paper so the printing industry will even have money. Okay, aside that oh yeah gallons omo me gallons no also get money because do new gallons. What you say? And within the oil kekena we produce no. O package and now the value can one. The other employment I be creating is too big. Your uncrophobia be designers. They don't know who you are. I don't know why. Or invest where you. Imagine these people on the value chain. Now, say every day they should design certain product that a better market, a better attractive and crop for better. A better creating a lot of employment. And yes, to me, pony say, Abayano, Agyaba to me say, obey invested $500 million. That $500 million, a young and you quantify who say was decisive can say a Jumanuma, a idea yentuma, a better, bet me a new cloth to wear. A beboy ama yetimi create the needed employment. A beboy ma importer yending money and every outside through friends and guta. Ede bani hinano yebede yebe ye free ho. A beboy ma smuggling amo yenano a tree crop betimi aye very bold. Anya sika act to anamo ashe say marketing kwanso enwa obi ade ba no e yade a okura ne webo a free recognized institution ye register no ho. Oni bia ombeti sa enwoni anwano ediasi ho a make sure say aban beton ni enye sika oton a first can say ma oil palm industry no na yemfa nkoma ma na musie no ku homo no yemfa nsisi new mills nye den ema because sorry to tell you Ghana for ayo madwen say ye den ye po yempo krono no beba omu nyaida me when I was a task force lead there's one particular woman metinene oba be pacho. Okay. Yeah, then we call customs. We buy kutuya ne fines. The next day, you bet you know. On what be the same person. A call will come. We say the same person as an issue. Until you do me be no. Onim say me ye nipa me china no be. Until no. Ye track we are not the amount will be for. Na nipa na free. But obekom no. No. I notice that particular woman. Na juma ni say on the obe bokro no ne de ne say nkrofo komaniska no no de enwona ni anwana free togo no de ade aba or politician na actually onya politician but definitely adwuma we no o person nkrofo support wa government ne buy quickly no ma kwa line enti ube hu no be hwe ma political campaign time crop no o de niema akra support enti omo that on support kwa ban ne ba nipa no mu ya enu adwuma no they find needs to be nice with them enti ono no o sorry akwa no mbibi enti definitely nipa no kwa ka say ya chetra kwa omo ma that woman particular woman every day or the ni anwa ba and onye na dream so bad oh you cry say he doesn't care. Who say bonin wedding? Oh yeah. Because we have weak system. Because any weak system, I then I will go a bank chrono. Chrono. Some who invade tax or stealing government not to pay tax. Now, chrono is immediately patum. Exactly. Now more trending. And say I don't have the power. Oil palm industry, we are associating. We don't have any law backing us to prosecute anybody. The only thing we can do is a border rule, right? And then I say customs remember my basso in certain way, but let me catch you say they are prime factor of what is going on. Anything within Ghana, a question. Obejoma institution na ye de o matra wa ye mo musika o mo ye o madwuma no. Omo ye adwuma no because they are benefiting from the same thing that we ask them to do. Na ban so ase atua o. Aba ye tua ma nya ban ye atua o ka. Ye de tax e de ma o. No mo asa boy kro no. Nti ono nya ba mu pay. Nti we be con customs opa you go and do investigation from Aflawo up to here Accra. Custom officer bi o bi a wo dan be bro 10. I don't know what they are using the houses for. They have it. They live good. This I say, how much do they pay them? Customs here 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. But a custom officer can build a house worth $200,000. Now, Paul, they okay in an impeding for him. Huh? And so they okay in your own corner him. Impeding for him. And I say, and fire. So they are no fighting. Now, I didn't say, Muya way in a branch be an idea. No more say, in a cheat at you know. And America say Ghana no. Those who benefit from the crime protect the crime. Okay. They benefit to be protected. Okay. And so what do you make catch your Agyaba wa faka so who kofe biaba so who betimi diaba. Imagine say you timi the body you be atimi. So what do you nye me mamu 100,000 koto even 5 pe na kasa odi free to go ba. So betimi diaba. And you say oh yeah man farm 2 step you becho because you're not part of the crime.
And they say omunim so omka so mo ye ombetimi aye they say omunka
and woman na make na na dey omunim no and your man Koko office they know him nipa omu ye adwuma me say it's a kind of syndicated crime you collaborating here enti onu tuka no na be chen say na kwa mu ye fabra. Okay, and any third party am kosi kwan mu a ene ma na be ba ye nchen because nipa a won hwe kwan mu custom corona say sa custom officer no onyi bibia officer ohu bia onche
obechi
say the boss on friend na officer ohu ka no onche
obechi
ohu say the boss a friend you know security system is on order. Oh, this one the boss say we shouldn't touch it. Could you imagine say yeah chichi emuna customs for kan onu kwatu yeah kwatu ni ehu ka na yo gidi bozo omo ejeja ka no almost so because they see omo who say yeah as we are jokers
mo bregu kwa
enye joke yeah sorry to say yeah nkwasiafo because it can be say onu okwatu no nkoso okọ
and na onu
nko na wa okwatu no because he is putting you in a danger. Because unim ni onipa na so ko ire no ekra no owo se kan wakum ukun ya ba tamu de akotu aka cho say sorry sem ka so waji and that's it. Nobody want everything in Ghana emra wo hu everything emu a yeto market ya ne ukoha wo hu frighto ye bubu any other illegal na enye safe for anybody in Ghana say obeko market no akoto anwa anything. And why you need this yabu good. And no ni anwano ye won yedi.
Okay.
Ye won yedi ye samna.
Okay.
Ye won yedi ye margin. Ye won brand bebre. Enti so on market na bi a ye ton anwa ye bubu a. Do you know say ni yedi ni bi ana. Ana yedi ye samna na hoto.
Ni na so di eyi.
Udi ye
e effect.
E effect in a long time.
Okay.
And ni manu ga de unya de but as you consume because when you cheap thing, you pay for it by paying health bills.
It's
because of the market. Okay, FDR and I'm saying meeting the last week Thursday. Sudan for red, Sudan die, Sudi. The camp pabwa. It's meant for leather. So be polishing pabwa. Metal. Okay. They allow people to put that Sudan for dye in palm oil. Why they allow people? Some people, there are people there who are supposed to make sure that and will be our marketing beer is branded. And if you are not doing it, it means you are allowing them. The FDA are allowing them. And so the FDA, oh, you can't every year be a just a chichoma now did not cost. Can this happen in any world? Anything you feel say a developing country here, we are sick. Sorry to tell you. How can you say every year be out in Pana, we don't say omujai, uja omuchepe no more, and you keep on saying say and crofone young proclamo, and people are putting Sudan for die in that system and killing people. It's omu and you know, and the hands in the omomun told be new. They will never go to that market and go. Because the source made the papa bebro. But the masses, me answer. A man now omu kotongo koye yokagari biti school. Omu teach motor secondary school. Omu a friend say gobe. Ubanu di gobe. Into prevent no. Akulana ba could do school. Meanwhile, now bucket goes. Oh, doing one thing when you kidney failure because you know and you are trying to protect the food that you eat in your house. So why extending the same opportunity to the market people and making sure say nyema omo ye normal branding e will be eton ade certified by FDA. You are doomed because your son or your daughter will go and eat it. The second phase, and they say, there were tankers for all marketing, local government. All market belongs to local government authority. Ministry. Into local government or environmental health and safety officers every day on market.
Yeah.
Because on way. Into this answer money. Meanwhile, you are paying them every month. You see, employing for be a person because person the licensing of guarantee people's employment at the government agencies just to steal. And I keep on saying it. Government will employ people to steal us. Oko police service, look at the way people went to die. How much are they paying them to go and die? But so are saying you bet your police ni. How much? yet you are now 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. I'm telling you, see a oil palm industry people will be getting close to 10,000 cedis a month to get a salary. If oil be our school every year and your certificate papa, I'm telling you, a country like Ghana, oil palm companies Ghana will become more than 10,000 cedis. Who is educated person, not the normal laborers. You by cash daily and all that. And what I keep on telling people say, why is government not stopping the illegalities? Everything I hear papa be a Ghana illegality are dominating. CD dollar over wayside, right? Everybody is buying dollar outside. Do you see government don't know? They know. And every day for us to say beko akoto abonte bank dey enkoto. Okay, abansu ni onya ho hwe. 2 gold illegality the bring obekono baby abefa bia gold obi peso owia because there are weak system. It's good that this guy who is young, who is a lawyer, I like him very much. Sami Jenfi, he's doing marvelously well. Mami Kanjo say otimi twaso no unya the backing of the president. No tintim, no otimi sanitizing the gold industry. Ghana will take off an easy way because Ghana ohabi and yenihow. And say we have weak system and we continue to create weak system. You who say FDA and Juma near oh omintimi nyewe and yemfa policy we in the office near Kobe no ma be kind FDA. And you see say every year government comes out with a policy, an institution creating employment, and the employment will end up stealing us. Okay? Because obia kono oko say okwa konyeska sikana nye ni salary or a police near obedina kwanso wajin krofuska or a customs officer obedina kwanso man near metro no wajin sika. And all that institution, everybody in Ghana want to go and work there. Because they want to steal. Okay? And Ghana government support them to steal. Because they know. And yeah, magic say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama better say cancer through poisoning. Okay? Sudan 4 die. No better. Na Obebisa say him for a day die never. Oh yeah, so but you can't stop because it's for the textile industry. Yeah. So him for na so almost say die no enko marketing and enko aduanum. And what are they supposed to do? Oh say omo ton ma brand enti we omo brand ya create aduma. Enti can shantim benya aduma. Do you think the president or the ministry cannot give orders that from today in our market we don't want to see any unpacked oil sold there? And look at this simple word can sanitize all the systems. It's part of it. Under the policy, sir, and Americans say we believe, sir, the traceability system. And before you can do traceability, you need to register and license that mill. No? Until all the artisanal mills never Ghana Hana over 6,000 mills. No, ye bab be register. Near my license, near my QR code. Now code no young ria what package or instant. Until you be a free makola or free Madina Kohon on confirm good drum and the quans were bioso at the to be in a room. No, we are no subjects in China. No, the woman we are, no, they are bringing new. It's so bad. I mean, tell me what. Last time meeting, I nearly sorry to say, Kamenya can say more. Why we but I feel say I have to control myself because we know the issues and the issue can be solved. It's not that we can't solve it. The only people who need to solve the problem is tankers for no marketing. And now my own tongue. And if you sell it, police station or marketing. And my can say yes, I was tongue on pack thing, through palm oil. Until my ticket amount. You're finding maybe 1,000 cities. And no one town, oh, finding 1,000 instant spot 1,000. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Or best start here, cotton, papa. Because I'm going to buy at the Totitia, yeah, no offer empty gallons, so I'm going to so it means say, you be Gugumu or your friends say, no, also, and I pack here. What the buy no answer we know what on? Who cry, will tongue, and now the alcohol not dead, you may be. But Emma we see there be that because one person more do treating until the buy our package here or say we their member because we package and crofon to because on because nyezumi take pampano enti pampano two person and keke me wa bet me bia won so we say nyezumi because of this not yet Madina market
Paul nyame bo next week beto so na aben komo na yemede ene Ghana for so de na aluta nso yese ye de ho bebo mu na ya hwese aban no nhihya ode ba no na de wako ho ano ya hwe se bebo mu nti nyame bo next week beto so
Agyaba we
na to kwan
I may go to Japan or Malaysia, but I'm still too. Because of yes, we build strong system as a president. That's my focus.
Okay.
And we need strong systems now. We build Japan, Malaysia, so many see try to see how we can get together, find companies who can help us because system you are boarding.
Okay.
Through BBTC traceability system. If you want a good system, it will only run on blockchain. And blockchain technology is just like normal transfers and crypto. It's a blockchain system, and it's not easy to move a blockchain system in Ghana here. And we are trying to talk to companies. Number boy and I develop that system in the oil palm industry. I know boy say a day before you let me know. I'll come and talk more. But I'm oil palm industry for Mr. Ola, Agunan Kwanta, my former president, Omuna Shetimu, Kens Oil, Muna Micheche Obia, Francis, Nyamenya Adomna, Yena Yenkambum, send ye day, a horde tie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chino, Yena and fine touch in oil palm industry.
Charles,
thank you.
Saki on Facebook or say or Boabaso, so boy Juma, na Fay Ruja Tre, a fram, Omina Boabaso. Nti da se ibeshia abusia ye di CSA na ye di FSM atwa so producer agenim dana se na DJ Frankie medana se bebre Britney Shanti Samira Henry na fi amponsa abusia funyina boame na mede dwumadi ebreo ye sports team nso ase sa nso na fi na twe akusia the graft na fi ye inshraba wadi kuwakrata munsembrew ye fast dama ye Ella Bigotin na fi Fifi Pratt. They are the executive producer of the show. My name is Evans Osei Agyaba Kwaku. Ye de fisem bro me fast dama adwumawura ye Clemenja to baby obi apani ye da wase bebre nyame bo ochna ye besen Asia afisem eba enwechi no ye de agudi onsa beba na Fifi Pratt awie enso owo interviews ronko edimao entikoso na ti ALUTA 92.1 yakra
2025 December to remember.